exact number, but I'm thinking about 9 or 10,000 in Las Vegas. And just like I said, huge turnout, lots of fantastic, excited supporters. And President Trump supported Dean Heller for U.S. Senate, and also he supported a couple other candidates as well. Danny Tarkanian for the House and Adam Laxalt for governor. Now, Adam Laxalt is the current attorney general, and it was really interesting kind of just how this race is playing out, because President Trump actually encouraged them a while back to run for different positions. Danny Tarkanian was actually going to run for U.S. Senate, and President Trump said that it would be better if he ran for the House, and then he didn't. So it's really cool just to see how President Trump is really shaping Nevada politics, and hopefully we'll be able to hear from some of those candidates today. I'm excited to hear Dean Heller again. He's really fantastic. He's an outdoorsman. He loves all things outdoors, you know, horseback riding, agriculture, and his grandchildren call him Duke. And so that's just a really sweet, fun fact. And also I wanted to shout out Lars Anderson. Thank you so much for your 55 Swedish krona donation. We really appreciate that. Liz?
Thank you, Alyssa. I just wanted to touch back because this is also pretty interesting once again from the Nevada Independent. It's the same article. I'm almost done reading to you guys, but I have a feeling you're going to like this. It goes on to say, Democrats do exist in Elko County and across northeastern Nevada as the exception, and they know it. Earlier in this week, the Elko County Democrats held their monthly meeting, which attracted a turnout of 13 people. That's right, 13 people. In the 2 days since Trump announced the rally, members of the group had been texting back and forth about whether or not to hold a protest. Well, in my opinion, a protest of 13 people is not going to do too much, but go ahead. It went on to say, we do not have as many people as the GOP has, said Steve Anderson, who leads the group. He works for a mining company and moved to Elko from North Dakota 2.5 years ago. He said, we've been working hard since 2016 to keep the club going. He added, noting that in the past years, the local chapter had little to no presence between election years. During the meeting, the group's members discussed the merits of holding a protest near the airport or whether they should gather by the courthouse. Would it be safer to protest off-site? Would anyone notice them if they mingled so close that their efforts would be absorbed by a giant sea of red? The group ultimately decided to have a small presence near the airport, bringing homemade signs and signs to support Democratic candidates in Nevada. I'm going to just elect to not read the next few quotes because they are from what I'm assuming are uninformed Democrats. But there's a quote I really like here at the bottom, and this is from a man named Yoga. He said, for the first time in our life, a president got elected because of the forgotten man voting for him. He said, for the first time in my life, you feel like there's someone there for us. And that's exactly what President Trump is. He is a man that is standing up for the forgotten man. The United States, the backbone of the United States, the hardworking men and women who pay your taxes and who pay all of our taxes. And they finally just have a president who they believe is believing for him. We were actually at the airport last night in Salt Lake, Utah, and on a layover on our way to Elko, Nevada, and there was a man sitting next to us who overheard us talking with the campaign, and he just wanted to, give us a handshake and say thank God for what y'all are doing. He said he is so relieved to see people of our generation just out here battling for the president and doing what we're doing, which is sending out President Trump's message. He wanted to even pay for our dinner. He was a great man, a great patriot. He lives here in Elko, Nevada, and he owns a mining equipment. So he says just having the president take care of those regulations, slashing regulations, opening mines up again, it's really helped him just get into a better position financially and economically, and he's just really happy to have a president standing up for him. And that's one example of just a native from here in Elko, Nevada. So we're thrilled to be here. We are really thrilled because we know, as you can see, we have about 2 hours until President Trump, a little less than 2 hours until President Trump is scheduled to give his remarks. And this place is filling up. As y'all can see behind me, there is a sea of red hats. And if it's not red hats, it's a cowboy hat. These people have a lot of agriculture out here, plenty of land. They farm it. They know what to do with it best. And they know that the government shouldn't be the ones telling them how to farm their land. They've had it in their families for generations, and they're sick and tired with the government coming in here trying to tell them what to do, take money away from their crops, and even take their land. Because these taxes have gotten too dang high for farmers to even be able to make a profit. And they're at the point where they can sell their crops, but the profit they make isn't even enough to pay the property taxes. We need President Trump. President Trump is here for agriculture, and he is here for farmers. So we are thrilled to be here in Nevada to see him just at work with the people who really stand behind him. I'm going to turn around for a second and try to get an estimate of how many people are here. All right, so it looks like the VIP section, which is over there, is already full. The front spots are already full, and at this point, people are going to, thank you for the beautiful pan, Alyssa, out here being cameraman right now. So this is going to fill up all the way to the school buses that you've seen. The school buses are the barricade. There are also people sitting behind us on bleachers. You can see the school buses over there, Secret Service is everywhere, but they're also really friendly. I don't know if that's a Nevada thing or we just got lucky today. Everyone has been really friendly here so far. It's a beautiful place to be. Let me get you a weather report really quick, and then I'm going to jump into the chat room. All right. So right now we are in Elko, Nevada. As we said, it is currently 43 degrees. The high today is going to be 73 degrees. And it's pretty much going to be straight sunshine, so it's a perfect day to get out here for a President Trump rally. If you're watching this right now and you're nearby, it's not too late to get in. Go ahead and jump onto donaldjtrump.com/rallies. Sign up for a ticket and get on out here. Bring your friends and family. This is going to be monumental. How many times do you get to see the sitting President of the United States in your hometown talking to you directly, where you're not having to sit in your living room, watch mainstream media outlets, and just get clips of what mainstream media wants you to hear? They are literally telling you what to think. That's not how news should be. News should be factual. If you want news, to make sure that you stay into RSBN, Right Side Broadcasting Network, is here to give you the full rallies. Nothing edited, cropped, none of that stuff. We are going to have this camera panning all day. We want to show you the lines. We want to show you the crowds. We want to show you everything so that you can make an informed decision based on the facts, not bits and pieces that are trying to narrate a false story. So we're excited to be here. And once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in to Right Side Broadcast Network. We are live right now on YouTube and Facebook, Periscope. We're also want to say thank you to everyone from Diamond and Silk's social media pages. You guys are absolute rock stars. I had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you at the Democrats premiere on October 15th in Washington, D.C. All of y'all were wonderful, so thank you to everyone from Diamond and Silk. We also want to give a shout out to the Donald, which is a subreddit on Reddit. It's a great place for news, funny memes, you name it. We also want to say thank you to Patriot Soapbox. We've also had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you guys. And I know Alyssa had a great interview with Thumper and Dead Cat, so she's smiling behind the camera right now, just reminiscing on that. We're honored to be here. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the chat room in a second, but first I want to say thank you to everyone who's donated. As you know, Right Side Broadcasting is viewer funded. We do not take investors because we don't want anybody telling us what we should see, believe, or talk about. We believe in free speech. We believe in showing you the full crowd. And absolutely nobody is going to stop us from delivering the President of the United States of America. With that being said, we have a big thank you to an anonymous man who has decided to sponsor 2 of our trips. That is absolutely huge to us. That takes a lot of stress off of the trips. Of course, we're still going to work hard, but it is an honor and a privilege to know that there's a patriot out there who believes in us and believes in our hard work, who wants to help us. So thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts here at RSBN. You are an incredible man, an incredible patriot, and we look forward to meeting you one day when we get to hopefully go to a rally that's nearby. So once again, thank you so much. If you are interested in donating the way he did, and that is by sponsoring an entire trip and an entire rally, you can email Joe Seals. He is our CEO. He will be able to check the emails that go to feedback@rsbn.tv. Once again, we're accepting people who'd like to sponsor trips. If you would like to have your name shouted out or talked about, we'd be happy to. However, this one man in particular has requested to remain anonymous, and we are also happy to, keep your anonymity. So once again, thank you to you, a special man, for sponsoring these next 2 trips. We're honored to be here. If you would like to donate, I'm going to let Alyssa take the mic for a little bit and talk all about donations and how to get involved, as well as give some shout outs from the chat room.
Yes, thank you so much, Liz. Fantastic job. Really appreciate that. So I wanted to let you guys know, to help support RSBN, there are a couple different ways that you can donate to keep us on the air. Because as you know, we're on the campaign trail with President Trump. We're riding the Trump train right along with him and going everywhere he goes. So a few ways you can donate. I know some of you know right now, and some of you already have. You can donate in the YouTube Super Chat if you happen to be watching on YouTube by clicking that $sign down below in the bottom right corner if it's on your mobile device, and it's in one of the corners if you're watching on a computer or iPad as well. And YouTube's a really fun way to donate because it actually comes up in a bright color with your message, and we will be able to read it on air and share it with everyone, of course, as long as it's appropriate. And a couple other ways you can donate. You can actually go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate, and you'll see the different ways there. The first one is PayPal. And PayPal's a fantastic way to donate because we actually get to keep 90% of your donation compared to the 70% on YouTube, and it's obviously safe and secure, so we're really thankful for everyone that donates over on PayPal. Now, right under that, you can also donate on patreon.com/RSBN, and of course that's linked on our website as well. Patreon's a really unique way to donate because you get a little something in return. You actually get to become a patron or a monthly donor, and you get fun things in return like RSBN hats, pens, pencils, mugs, t-shirts, blankets, just lots of different gear. And it's really fantastic because you actually get something in return as well. We just ordered a lot of new merchandise, and so we're really excited to be sharing that with some of you. Now, of course, if you're not comfortable donating online, we completely understand and respect that. You can just write a check out to RSBN and send it to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama, 36830. And that, of course, is the Tom O'Neill way to donate. He's one of our reporters, and he's really fantastic. He loves donating that way. And it's such an honor for me. It was really cool, actually. A few nights ago, during the Diamond and Silk premiere in Washington, D.C., I was back at headquarters helping produce that. And we actually got to go through all of the letters, and it was so sweet just seeing your donations, and the letters were so special, just seeing really what we mean to you guys. And also, it was cool because we got a lot of letters from Ted in Carson City, and we just met him right over there, and he had us sign his hat for his grandson. It was so sweet. And so hopefully he'll come back and we can snag an interview with him. But until then, we'll just be chatting with you guys. I'm going to check the chat room and talk to some of you guys as well. And I wanted to let you know, I'm not sure if Liz has already mentioned it, but we do have a contest going on today where you can win one of 3 fantastic patriotic light boxes. Now, these are beautiful. They're handmade by our CEO, Joe Seals' wife, Bridget Seals. And they're glass light boxes with, America on them, or American flag, stars, different wonderful patriotic symbols. And yes, our cameraman saying the soldier is in Hiroshima, and just different symbols. And they're really cool because the Christmas lights shine through them, and they really help to warm up a room. I'm thankful for mine that I have back in Auburn. And so, like I said, to win one of those light boxes, if you want one, all you have to do is go to rsbnetwork.com/enter, and that first entry is free. Now, if you'd like to enter again, and of course, if you enter again, it's going to increase your chances of winning. All you have to do is give a $25 donation. Now, whether that is on PayPal or on YouTube, Patreon, however you pay, we will check that out, and we will be announcing those winners when we're on the air next. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. And we're so thankful for you guys. I'm going to take a look right now at the chat room. I don't want to miss any comments or questions. And also wanted to thank those moderators, our website moderators too. Want to thank them for sometimes they get left behind, but you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, Common Sense, Racole, Leno, for all you do to keep our website clean and family friendly. Also, thank you to Mod Mom for coordinating everyone, just kind of heading it up and making sure everyone knows what's going on. Huge shout out to Barbara Brayley and Zoom, Roger Vega, some great members, JC, DM, and some regular viewers, Swoosh, British Patriot. You guys are great, and we really consider you a family, and we're so thankful for you, and that we're just all, really able to partner together to help make America great again. So right now, I am pulling up the chat room. Want to shout some of you guys out specifically. Thank you so much, Michelle Abbott, for your $1.99 donation. Really appreciate that. And let's see, we have a couple more. Lori Burns donated $10. She says, love you guys, love our President Trump, love the USA. Thank you, Lori. We love you too, and we are so thankful for you. And let's see, want to make sure I haven't missed any recently. I also have a really interesting article that I'm going to share with you guys. And remember, if you want to, reach out to us, all you have to do is DM us on Twitter. Mine is at Alyssa, ALYSSA, RSBN. So that's how you can interact with me on Twitter. I will be checking that throughout the day. And let's see, I have an article I'm going to share with you guys. It's loading right now. So it is from My News 4, and it discusses whether Nevada is a red or a blue state. So Nevada did turn blue during the 2016 presidential election. It says after choosing Hillary Clinton Tuesday night, Nevadans have now voted for a Democratic president in 5 of the last 7 election cycles, leading some to believe the historically red silver state is becoming blue. And Democrats also retook both chambers of the state legislature and prevented the Republicans from flipping Harry Reid's Senate seat by electing Catherine Cortez Masto. And Paul Davis, who's actually a politics professor at Truckee Meadows Community College, said Nevada is bluer than the thumbs of a cross-eyed carpenter. Count on it. It's happening. It's happened. You can't run away from it. And 48% of Nevadans selected Clinton back on election night, compared to just 46% who voted for Trump. Now, after helping elect President Obama in 2008 and 2012 and choosing Clinton in 2016, Nevadans have voted blue in the last 3 presidential election cycles. Now, Nevada Democratic Party Vice Chair Chris Wicker said the victories have been gratifying, but the transition from red to blue isn't finished. So basically, Nevada is blue, but we are hoping for a red wave, and not only a red wave, but a red tsunami to overtake this blue wave. As you know, President Trump is working very hard to make sure that Republicans maintain the majority in the House and the Senate. So all of Nevada, that has come out today, and some neighboring states as well, are really excited to see him. So we will be right back. We are going to prepare some interviews for you guys, so don't go anywhere.
Couldn't roll me a 7 if you gave me loaded dice. I couldn't draw a hand if I sat here all night. Scared money, bad whiskey, there ain't no way to win. This ain't the first time, it's the way it's always been.
That's my test. Anybody in the media? The audio test? Audio test, my test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like Reno.
Hey, Shane, we don't have anybody on the test yet. They're not going to test until the arrival.
Just like the
test 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test, my test 1, 2, 3, 4. Test audio test, my test 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumbs up if you get it. Thumbs down. Not good. Thumbs up. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test, mic test 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty.
Both out to break you, take everything you got. When you finally win the hand, there ain't nothing in the pot. A gamble that I'm taking.
All right, everybody, you're looking live, Elko, Nevada, for our third rally in 3 days here at Right Side Broadcasting. It has been so fun to be on the road. We are all so tired, but it is extremely fun and energizing to see these large crowds out here. You know, everybody thinks that the Democrats are just going to win the House, and that's just the way it is, and there's nothing we can do about it, and that Republicans will probably hold on to the Senate. But I've said many times, never underestimate Donald J. Trump, because he is a winner. He's done it his whole life, and he has shown himself to be high energy his entire life, and he is stepping it up a notch and, you know, going all out on the campaign trail. And there is a level of enthusiasm that we remember from 2016 that is currently taking place across the country that we see. So I don't know about a blue wave, but I see red tsunamis and little waves popping up all across the country. So it's going to be very, very interesting come November 6th. So get out and vote, because we can definitely hold off the blue tide, the blue wave, if there is one. I think the enthusiasm on our side is just as high, if not higher. That's just our observation from being out here. Elko is a small town. We're probably not going to get 10 or 15,000 people here today, but to draw as many people, this place will continue to fill up. What we're really looking forward to is Monday in Texas, where apparently 77,000 tickets have been requested to that rally, and in a venue that holds only 18,000. So it's going to be really interesting to see if we can, how many people that building will actually hold, standing room only included. And we'll definitely be there all day with a full crew, as we always do here at Right Side. And then we have coming up, we have several other rallies I want to show you really quick. We'll be headed to Muscini, Wisconsin. I hope I'm saying that right. Cheeseheads, Wednesday, October 24th, and then Friday in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is unconfirmed, this Saturday date. We're hearing the president may go to Carbondale, Illinois, Southern Illinois University on that day, but that is not confirmed yet. So don't take that one as gospel just yet. But we are going to be busy all the way up until November 6th. I guarantee you, these people, my reporters, doing such a wonderful job out there. We have so many different teams and new people coming on all the time. They probably won't be home until November 6th. So it's going to be incredibly busy for us, and we are honored to do it. So Liz and Alyssa will be right back. Share our stream. Let people know you can watch the full rally here. God bless y'all, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. How about some Doug Supernall?
Couldn't roll me a 7 if you gave me loaded dice. I couldn't draw a hand if I sat here all night. Scared money, bad whiskey, there ain't no way to win. But this ain't the first time, it's the way it's always been. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. She ain't got a heart, and she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you know she's a lot like Reno. You're both out to break it, take everything you got. When you finally win the hand, there ain't nothing in the pot. A gamble that I'm taking, that either one I choose, the Lady of Reno, either way I lose. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. She ain't got a heart, she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you in and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win, and I know she's a lot like Reno. Like Reno, she ain't got a heart, she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you in and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win, and I know she's a lot like Reno. Couldn't roll me a 7 if he gave me loaded dice.
lady in here too.
Oh, you want to interview as well?
I think she
Are you her friend?
Yes, we are very close.
What's your name? Linda. Thank you. Hey everyone, I am here with some fantastic Patriots, Linda and Darlene. How are you guys doing today?
Awesome. Dreams come true. Yes. We're here at a Trump rally.
Yes, that's so good. Well, you look fantastic. I love your sweaters. Very beautiful, very patriotic. You got the red and blue. That's so good. So tell me, is this you guys' first President Trump rally?
Very first. Exciting. Very first for me as well.
Okay, nice. So tell our viewers that have never been able to come what that feels like, that initial anticipation and excitement.
It's so exciting. It's just the energy of the movement, the patriotism. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And the kindness of people one to another. There's a lot of crowd, and people are here for the same purpose, and they're kind. It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes, that's fantastic. Now tell me, what are you guys hoping to hear President Trump speak on today?
Oh, you go first.
Well, I would be interested. He may not address it, but the caravan that's coming up from Guatemala, that's of interest to me, how they're going to handle that.
Definitely.
Just for jobs. I'm not sure. Everything.
Jobs, not mobs.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's his new hashtag, right? All over social media. That's so good. Now, you know, the president has a lot of fantastic qualities. What are some of you guys' favorite things about him?
I like his directness and honesty. He doesn't speak the way I would speak, but I appreciate that it's a forthright presentation. There's no games.
He's just up, straight, forward. A little tack would be nice, but he's just... I like his honesty. His honesty. Yeah.
It's not how we would say it.
No, it isn't how we say it. Yeah.
Definitely. Now, kind of a fun question. If you could ask President Trump one thing, what would you ask him?
Wow.
Anything. Doesn't have to be political.
How can I help?
That's good.
Excellent. I like that. How can we help? Yeah. Very good. Very good.
So good.
Yes.
Anything else you ladies would like to add?
Go Trump.
Go Trump. Go Trump. Yes. Yeah.
Vote. Get
Vote.
out
Everybody
and vote.
vote.
Yes.
Yes.
Vote.
Vote.
So good.
Yes.
Well, thank you. This was such a pleasure. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.
And our viewers as well. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And now, while the music's down, I'm going to pass it on to Liz.
I'm hoping the music stays off for a while. I'm actually going to walk this way a little bit if cameraman can follow me with that pan. Oh, well, hold on. Well, I was going to interview some people, but we will wait on that. Once again, thank you to everyone who's tuned in to Right Side Broadcasting Network. I'm Liz Willis. That was my beautiful co-host, Alyssa Ash, and we are thrilled to be here in Elko, Nevada. President Trump is scheduled to give his remarks at 11 p.m. Pacific. It's currently 9:30, so we have about an hour and a half till President Trump takes the stage. We're really excited. It's going to be a beautiful day here. The sun is breaking through, warming everybody up. Once again, it's always a sea of red hats. President Trump is supposed to talk about the economy, and a lot of people are anxious to hear whether he addresses the caravan that is coming from Honduras, Guatemala, through Mexico, and eventually planning to come through the United States. However, Mexico has attempted to put a halt to that. So he has thanked them profusely on Twitter and says that he looks forward to working with them. So everyone is anxious to see how that ends up going. And I will find an interview behind me. Right now we're showing you the sea of red hats. Like I said earlier, if it's not a red hat, it's a cowboy hat. There's a lot of agriculture and farmer on all this beautiful land out here in Nevada. There's also what the campaign has come out with more recently, which is the camouflage and the Make Farming Great Again hats. They're all quite beautiful. And let's just see if I can grab anybody. Hi, would anyone be okay being interviewed or talking online about what's going on today? Yeah? Come on, we're super friendly. Okay, no problem.
Okay, appreciate it.
Nope, okay.
How about you?
Okay. Hi, would you be okay being interviewed on air? Just to talk about what's going on here today and if you're having fun and stuff?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Cameraman. This is going to be our cameraman here, panning slowly. We are live on a lot of different social media networks right now, mostly YouTube. We're Right Side Broadcasting, and we cover all of the president's rallies all over the U.S., so it's been a lot of fun. Matthew.
Yeah, it's outstanding that Trump came here to Elko.
That was going to be one of my questions, so I'll definitely mention it to you.
I love it.
All right, so we are live here again with Right Side Broadcasting. My name is Liz Willis, and I'm going to let the gentleman next to me introduce himself and where he's from.
I'm Greg. I'm from Elko, Nevada.
All right, so I'm really excited to have a local here with me today just to talk to you about what it means to him to have a sitting president come visiting his hometown.
It's outstanding. Never thought President Trump would come to little Elko, Nevada.
Have you ever had a sitting president here before?
I saw George Bush here about 10 years ago.
Yes. I believe he came around 2006. So it's been quite a while. You said it's outstanding, but what does it mean to the people of Elko to have a president who wants to speak to them directly?
It's outstanding. Elko is definitely for Trump. I think we're 83% when he voted president.
How does that compare to the surrounding counties that you live in?
Northern Nevada is probably more Trump than Reno or Vegas, for sure, the rural areas.
Have you always been pro-Trump? You seem to support him a good bit.
I've always been pro-Republican, but yeah, when Trump came on, he had the message.
What do you like most about his policies that he's planning to implement or already implemented out of what he's done, whether it's military, building the wall, decreasing regulations, or implementing tariffs?
Definitely bumping up the military, jobs here in America. He's just doing a great job of keeping things here and keeping America strong.
Have you been able to follow the caravan that's coming through Central America?
No, I'm a small businessman here in Elko, and I'm working all the time.
What type of small business?
I own Ruby Mountain Painting and Decorating Contractors.
Oh, wow. That's very cool. Have you noticed any of his policies affecting you so far since he took office? Any of the regulation slashing, has that affected you yet, or are you looking forward to it hopefully in the future?
His taxations, the being able to buy a new vehicle with the company and write it off in 1 year, things like that, you know.
Okay. Well, awesome. Do you have anything that you're most looking forward to hearing him talk about today?
I don't know. I think we're going to hear the same old stuff, but it's all good to me.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
All right. Amen to that. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We're going to move on to another special interview. Hopefully the music stays off for a little bit. I have the Trump family here with me today.
Hi, Liz.
Hi. Would you mind introducing yourself and where you're from?
Marilyn Trump from Pilot Valley, Nevada.
And are you comfortable?
I'm comfortable.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Alan C. Trump.
That is so cool. So have y'all gotten a hard time for that anytime recently, or has it always just been kind of cool, something you're used to?
It's really good, and it's really easy to get a loan.
So, were you the original Trump?
No. The original Trump. Originally us, but not the original. My grandfather worked for the railroad, came out of Colorado, went to Oregon. My father was born in Oregon. He went to Alaska during World War II and married my mom, and then I was born in Juneau. And we had a couple opportunities up there, most of which got kind of stifled when too much environmental concern stepped in. We had mining operations and stuff like that, and we kind of stumbled. But we came down here because Nevada is a mining interest, and they pay attention to their developments. So,
with President Trump, he does support mining and a lot of agriculture. Have you seen any changes in his slashing of regulations since he took office so far in the mining industry, or are you still waiting to see those?
Well, I think we're pretty much out of it at this point, but not much to recover from. But
like we've seen more mining around here, new mines opening up.
Good.
Yes, yeah. He knows my earrings are mining.
I didn't notice that. So she's wearing some beautiful earrings. I think it's like a shovel, and I don't know the technical word for this. What would that one be? A pick?
A pick. Just a gold pan and gold nuggets inside.
Okay, that's very cute. A gold pan, gold nuggets inside. So mining definitely means a lot to you.
It does. We had 93 acres in Nome that we mined on.
Wow. And what did you mine there?
Gold.
Wow, I'm
Our
very.
favorite mineral.
I was gonna say I'm very jealous. Are there any tidbits left over there, or did y'all pretty much mine it out?
You never say. A miner never says.
Good, because I might be visiting y'all's land. I know the music is back on, but I'm gonna finish this up really quickly. What is your favorite policy that President Trump supports? It's a loaded question. All right, mining.
Mining.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Mining in Alaska.
So the Trumps believe in Trump's. This is a head turner. Miners for Trump is normally what it is, but it's Trump's for mining for Trump. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We'll be back. Okay, it's on. Okay. Okay. All right, thank you everyone for staying with us with Right Side Broadcasting. My name's Liz Willis. I am so thrilled to be here in Elko, Nevada. And I am being approached.
Get the woolly days, but I'll remind you how it was. Let's take this town back again. The yuppies don't need the whole world. In the old days when the pioneer is still a bar, two-headed calf in the window and wine was passed down on the door. The basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. Here's to the Elko will survive. Strong coffee and a round crown hat, 2 a.m. clothes and stockings down. Trucks dead and morning's cold. Don't say your mama never told you so. Shoulda chose the office, shoulda gone to school, shoulda coulda won it, but it's too late, fool. Hold your head up high when they label you out. They say that you belong in the old days when the pioneer was still a bar. Two-headed calf in the window, wine was passed down on the door. The basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. Elko will survive. Elko will survive. Keep your progress. Wild horses over family ranch will keep my cow camp, my guns and my freedom. You can take your loss. Filthy money and gold mines, I'll trap and rope and brand and run where I lie. Like in the old days when the pioneer was still a bar. Two-headed calf in the window, wine was passed down on the door. And the basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. When you walked into that town, Elko will survive. Elko will survive. Cowboy will survive. Well, things ain't like they used to be, but you don't need me to tell you that.
And good morning, good afternoon to you folks, wherever you might be. We are live here at the Trump rally in Elko, Nevada. This is our third rally in 3 days. Many, many more coming, playing a little variety of music from the state of Nevada today on Right Side Broadcasting. We respect copyright law here. YouTube doesn't like it when certain songs play. It all depends on the copyright policy. So we have found some that are copyright friendly, meaning they allow you to play their stuff on YouTube. And we are playing a few variety of those since we can't play the music that happens over the PA system at these events. A lot of you always ask why we don't play that, and that's why we don't. It's because YouTube's copyright laws. We had a incident last night again, 27 seconds of audio from the PA system there at the rally leaked through, and they blocked our video again. Luckily, we disputed it and was a success. So, but we are going to continue to play. We are going to continue to play some songs for you here that are from the local area here in Elko or about Elko. Want you to have fun. We are awaiting some more interviews there at the rally. Alyssa and Liz are doing a great job as always. Reminder, we'll be in Texas. We will be in Texas on Monday if you're in the Houston area. And so far, about 80,000 of you say you're coming to this rally. They are scrambling to find more room there. They've already moved the venue to a 18,000 capacity arena in Houston, and there are 80,000 people that want to go. So there's going to be a lot of people outside waiting to get in. We may try to have 2 cameras there at that rally, folks. One to capture the overflow outside and one to capture the amazing scene on the inside. So working really hard on that. We're going to go to Mosini, Wisconsin. I hope I said that right, which is on Wednesday, October 24th. Then Charlotte, North Carolina, back to the East Coast. This is an unconfirmed date on Saturday. Don't take this as gospel. We don't know if this is happening for certain, but we are being told that it will probably happen. The president is probably going to come to Southern Illinois University at Carbondale, Illinois on Saturday, a week from today. So this is just another week in the life of RSBN crew here. It's fun and very tiring, but we are happy to do it. We love it and appreciate all of you, all of our viewers, and for sharing our streams. If you want to support us, help us get to the rallies, and contribute to our travel fund, since we are viewer supported only and don't accept large donations from investors. You can do so at rsbnetwork.com/donate. Goes directly to the travel fund. We'll be booking more travel today and tomorrow, I'm certain, for future rallies. YouTube Super Chat obviously is an option, or Patreon. We got some new cool stuff for our patrons out there that are going to be shipped out soon, and we'll show you. We've got a lot of promotional items that just came in, so y'all will be happy about that. So anyhow, let's get back to the music before Liz and Alyssa come back. Song by Railroad Earth called Elko.
summer sun. Down the rocks on the cool rushing water, moving along. Memories of some sweet days, some new ones just begun. Colorado, summertime. Fill your heart with new animation. Be here again. Fill your heart with sweet celebration. Remembering when. Down the rocks on the cool rushing water, singing a song. Memories of some sweet days.
From Washington State, is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Great.
Yep.
This is awesome. Exciting.
Definitely. Now, tell us, is this your first President Trump rally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we was waiting. We lived on the West Coast, and I knew he was coming to Nevada sooner or later because of Heller.
Yes,
you know, I knew he'd be here, so we were just waiting for the tickets.
Definitely.
We got him, and we're here.
Yeah. Have you been following Dean Heller's race so far?
A little bit, not a whole lot. I stay local more than anything. And
Yeah, definitely. Now, tell me, Tammy, what is it like for you, just the initial anticipation and excitement of being at a rally for the first time?
It's emotional. It's a big deal. I mean, this is about America.
Yeah, she
So-
does that every time. She gets emotional. Just talking.
It is. Well, I don't know. I think it's in everybody. You know, other people just hide it better than others, but it is a big deal. I mean, this is our country that we're talking about. It's about everybody, America.
Yeah.
It's not just, you or him or that person over there. It's not about color. It's not about race or sex or any of that. It's just a real shame that most people don't get that. At least most people that are not a Republican.
Yeah.
A lot of liberals in Washington. So we're from the east side, and that's where most of the conservatives are at.
Okay.
The west side, like Seattle, and even down into Portland, they're just loaded. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, glad you guys were able to make it out here today. And what are you hoping to hear President Trump speak about? Any certain issues?
Just lock her up and build a wall.
Right. Keep pounding away on the issues. Keep driving it. Just keep driving it. So people hear it over and over and over, and then they get it.
It's amazing. He's a godsend to America. Yeah, the good Lord sent him to us.
Liz, anything else?
Yeah. So y'all mentioned that you were on the road a lot. I just wanted to, one of the things I like to do when I interview people is just to get to know them a little bit better and let the audience know exactly who these patriots are, what they do for a living, and not just necessarily a living, but just what you do. So would you mind just talking about why you are on the road so much? And you mentioned how that led you to watching Right Side Broadcasting. So also, how did you hear about Right Side Broadcasting?
Conservative Treehouse. I read that every day, and he broadcasts, Sundance broadcasts every one of the rallies. So
You said Conservative Treehouse?
Yep. Right. It's Sundance. That's the name of the website, the Conservative Treehouse. The best news on.
Cameraman says yeah.
Yeah, he knows. Okay, so that's the best news on the web. You can't find anything better. He's I don't know who he is or where he lives, but he calls himself Sundance. But the guy's got his finger on everything.
Is it Sundance.com or
No,
ConservativeTreehouse.com?
ConservativeTreehouse.com. Check it out. It is the best. So that's what he carries your thing every time.
Wow.
If you want to see, because even Fox, even Fox is not carrying the rallies.
Oh, we know that.
And obviously CNN and MS ain't. OAN does. OAN carries them. But if you're on the road, we got a later model car, so we take the phone, log it into the thing on
Bluetooth.
and the Bluetooth thing. Yeah.
That's incredible. We actually have a girl who works with OAN, and she's amazed herself that they don't actually come here. They just stream it from the AP stream. Yeah. So it's hard. We're actually one of the only outlets that actually comes here and gets to know the audience and gets to know the people that we get to interview, just to kind of show the world who these patriots are, and that maybe Trump supporters aren't that bad, not so deplorable. So
no, quite the contrary. We're real Americans. The deplorables are on the other side.
Yeah, and you're hardworking.
Yep.
So have y'all always lived in Washington?
I grew up in Washington, and Daniel grew up in Texas.
I grew up in Texas, and I lived in Rhode Island for 30 years. And I built submarines for a living, so I came to Bremerton, and we was modifying some Tridents there, and that's where I met her, and so I stayed here. So I've been got a big triangle in the country.
Yeah. Would you ever think about leaving Washington?
I don't think so. I mean, the weather, it's better. It's nice. Texas is hot, Rhode Island's cold, and here it's pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. Were y'all able to bring anyone with you today, or was it just the two of you guys that decided to come out and make this trek?
Just us two. We got a dog. We left her at home, though.
Man. I would have loved that. People are cool, but dogs are great.
We named her Vesper. And that's a martini, James Bond martini.
No, I actually was Googling that last week, actually. Funny story. My boyfriend we were at a bar, and he didn't know the name of the drink, but he wanted the James Bond drink. Yep. So I was Googling it. It is? You've had it?
And so we named our dog Vesper.
Their dog is named Vesper after the James Bond martini. Okay, that's definitely going to be one of my favorite facts of the day, especially since 2 weeks ago I was literally trying to Google the ingredients. All right, well, thank you guys. And any last words to anyone who can't make it? If you could, here's the last question. If you could use one word to describe the rally here today to everyone out there who's not able to be here, what would it be?
It's emotional, I think. It's patriotic.
Mm-hmm. Very patriotic, energy. Yeah, these are awesome people, wholesome people.
Boy, look at this crowd,
well, perfect timing to wrap that up. Thank you guys, and we love meeting you.
I've watched you guys interview people before.
What a great day to be in where? Elko, where?
Thank you. You guys were wonderful. Lots of fun.
Yeah, praise God.
And I love the Vesper.
You guys, we're going to start off with the prayer, and then we're going to go on to the next person. But let me tell you, before we start, I'm so proud to be an American, and I'm so proud to be a Republican and a Christian. God did. But those that don't want to participate, please don't feel you're forced to. But we'd like those to take off their hats and bow their heads in honor of Jesus Christ. Lord, thank you for allowing us to gather here today for our party, our country, and our president. We welcome our elected leaders, Adam Laxalt, Dean Hiller, Mark Amadei, and our own state, county, and local officials. We stand for a party that remembers our history, embraces it as a party that embraces our veterans and our troops. A party that honors their country and God, and we kneel for our God, and we raise for our flag. And what a coincidence today that God allowed us. Today is the early voting. Praise God. We want to remember and encourage everybody to get out and vote. We want everyone to vote and help those that need help to make it to the polls. We thank God, and we thank everything good for our country. And we thank our Commander-in-Chief. God bless you, and God bless America.
USA, 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 USA. Good morning, everybody. I'm Emerson. I hope to be your next Lieutenant Governor, and I am so proud to be here today with you. We live in the greatest country on earth, and it's my honor to ask all of you to stand with me to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We do this at all the president's rallies. We make sure the president gets these videos to show how rowdy Nevada is, how much support he has. Let us see it, ladies and gentlemen. Louder! Show them love, Nevada. USA! 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 That's what it's about. It's about that. And when you leave here, you got to vote. You leave here and you go vote. You reward the president. You are his warriors in Nevada. You grab your neighbor. You grab all your family members. You take them to vote. Because we need our elected officials. The President of the United States needs these elected officials in Nevada. I need these elected officials in Nevada. Exactly, you're right, you do. That's why I'm honored up here to say the next person I'm going to introduce, I have the honor. He's a veteran. He's a man that stands on that wall to protect us day and night. If you watch my tweets, you understand at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, this man is out campaigning. He's out protecting us while most of us are sleeping. He's a veteran that put it on the line to make sure we rise under the flag of freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, he was number 2 in the Attorney General's office. I'm begging you and asking you, make him number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Wes Duncan.
All right, so I got a question for Elko, Nevada. Are we listening? Are we going to win on November 6th and turn this state red? I think we are. Hey, it is such a pleasure to be with you again. My name is Wes Duncan. I'm running for Attorney General. I want to make Nevada the safest place to raise a family. You know, as the chairman said, I had the opportunity to deploy to Iraq in 2008, 2009, and I got to see a war-torn country up close and personal. And anybody who's served here, and I know we've got veterans and families of veterans that have served overseas, You know that when you are in a war-torn country and you see a country that lacks safety and lacks security, and then you cross the sea and you come back to the United States of America, you realize we have the most exceptional and wonderful and best country known to mankind. Isn't that right? And so the job of Attorney General is to be the state's top law enforcement officer. And right now, Attorney General Laxalt has kept us safe for the last 4 years. He's done a great job. And as the chairman said, I'm looking for a promotion, right? I want to be the #1 in the office. But let me tell you a little bit about who the Democrats think should be the state's top law enforcement officer. They think a guy who's been arrested 4 times, who thinks that if a burglar breaks into your home and injures himself, that he should be able to sue you. A state senator who raised your taxes by $1 billion, but didn't pay taxes himself at $185,000 in IRS tax liens, thinks that he should be the state's top law enforcement officer. And finally, a guy who's never prosecuted a criminal case. He wants to be the state's top cop. Look, there's a better choice out there, all right? Look, I want to take my experience as an Iraq War veteran. I'm still a current Air Force reservist, a prosecutor, and the #2 in the office. And I want to make Nevada the safest place to raise a family. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, we are going to defend the rule of law. The rule of law is what makes our country special and exceptional. We'll always defend the rule of law. The second thing that we're going to do is that we're going to make sure that law enforcement knows that as your next Attorney General, I will have law enforcement's back every single day. And here's why. If you're a law enforcement officer, or you're the family member of a law enforcement officer, or you still wear the uniform of the military, you've got a difficult job, and we appreciate what you do. And you should be appreciated, and you should have all the resources that you need from the state's top law enforcement officer. And I pledge to you, we will do that every day. I will wake up and ask, what can we do to make Nevada a more safe and more secure place to be? And finally, we've got the endorsement of 16 sheriffs in this case, in this race. And, you know, the one thing about it is that being the state's top law enforcement officer, they need our support. And I will tell you that we'll make sure that places like Elko, Nevada, have the resources that they need to stay safe and secure. We'll defend the rule of law. We'll work with law enforcement. And finally, we're going to tackle the big issues in our state. Everything from domestic violence to mental health to addressing hopelessness in our communities. So let me tell you this. I've got 2 boys that are 5 and 4. And we just welcomed a baby daughter 7 weeks ago, okay? And so we're invested in this state to make it safe. And you will hear from all these candidates that as we've traveled the state, I will tell you that the people in Nevada are special. And I will tell you that I'm optimistic that our best days as Nevadans are ahead of us. They are not in the rear view. But the first thing that we have to do, and we know that leadership is always the difference. We have got to elect Republicans up and down the ticket on November 6th and turn this state red. And I know everybody that's here is going to get out and vote, but you got to grab your neighbors. You got to grab your colleagues, your coworkers, your people at church. Go get them out to the polls and tell them about what is at stake in this election. Because I will tell you, everybody up and down the ticket, the President of the United States wants a safer Nevada. Dean Heller wants a safer Nevada. Adam Laxalt wants a safer Nevada. And everybody up and down the ticket wants a safer Nevada. Will you join us and make Nevada red? Thank you so much. God bless you, Elko.
Very well said, wasn't it? How many first responders? We got any first responders out here? That's the man. Adam Laxalt kept us safe. Wes Duncan has to be the next man. So I ask you, what are you going to do today when you leave here? Let the president hear you. What are you going to do today when you leave here? That's right. Make sure you tell him when he comes here. You tell him all about it. You are the fiber that keep us rolling. Rural America is what keeps Nevada alive. I told the president, I asked the president, I told him about you, but I asked the president a while ago, would you please come to Elko, Nevada? We need to have you in Elko, Nevada. This man always keeps his promises. How is that for a politician of a man who keeps his word? When he shows up, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, show him that enthusiasm. Show him that rural Nevada always has Donald Trump's back. The greatest president America sees. How many of you for Donald Trump? How many of you support the president? Well, I can tell you he supports you. And what's vitally important, in 2020, not looking past these elections, but in 2020, he's going to be on that ballot. And I'm telling you right here and now, if we don't elect Adam Laxalt as governor, he can't win. We need to make sure that he has the back of each and every one of you, and make sure that Adam Laxalt is in that governor's mansion so there's no shenanigans as we've seen happen in the past. We want a fair and balanced system. Fair and balanced system, we win. No voter fraud. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have another great man. He's an Iraq veteran. He's another man that keeps his word. Everything he campaigned on, he has fulfilled. He is a family man. He's a religious man. But more importantly to each and every one of us that are here today, he's a man who travels to rural Nevada to make sure and ask for your vote. He wants to hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you give him the love today. Our next governor for the great state of Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Laxalt.
All right, how we doing, everybody? Are we ready for a special visitor? Well, the president's coming here to rural Nevada because he knows how important this race is and how important this state is for the next few years. Are we ready to support a Republican agenda moving Nevada forward? So I love Nevada, and I'm a proud Nevadan, and we are a unique state. We're a Western state. We cherish our independence, and we like to make sure that we're in charge of our decisions, and we don't have the federal government telling us what to do, right? But I could tell you that unique Western spirit is on the line in this election. Make no mistake about it. If I don't win this race, we will be turning into what? California, okay? And I can tell you my opponent is supported by far-left liberal billionaires. They have put millions and millions of dollars into this race because they want to take Nevada. They want to turn us from the state that we've been, and they want to turn us permanently blue and make sure that their far-left agenda becomes Nevada's agenda. Are we going to let that happen here? If my opponent, the Las Vegas County Commissioner Steve Sisolak, becomes the governor of this state, your taxes will be raised. Do we want our taxes to be raised? Sisolak was caught on camera saying that we're going to raise property taxes. Something that he denies now, and he's right there on camera saying we have to raise property taxes. How's that for a career politician? He was also asked if he'd commit to not raising taxes, and he said every tax is on the table. He has raised more taxes than any candidate running for governor in the history of our state. That's who I'm running against. Are we ready to fight against that? Now, he's being propped up by the far left, and we are seeing how unhinged the far left has become. We've got Tom Steyer that's pumping money into this state. We also have George Soros. Many of you may have heard just 2 nights ago, a George Soros-funded group, a tracker, was going after me and physically assaulted my campaign manager. And she was injured. And he had done this before but remained on the payroll. Fortunately, he was arrested a few nights ago. We are seeing violence out of the left. We are seeing this mob mentality. And former Attorney General Eric Holder, who came to campaign with my opponent, not a friend of the rule of law, right? He came to campaign with my opponent in Las Vegas a few weeks ago, and what did he say? He enticed violence against our side. And now we're seeing this kind of activity bursting up, this incivility, something none of us will tolerate, right? And Steve Sisolak, I think we'll leave that one to the president. And Steve Sisolak represents the worst of pay-to-play politics. He's been caught in multiple schemes to take taxpayer dollars and give it back to his donors. In fact, this is not my words, this was a judge who said that he was acting corruptly to support one of his own donors and shot down one of these schemes. And I could tell you that if you can imagine there could be a swamp in the desert in Las Vegas, Steve Sisolak is a one-man swamp. I can assure you that. So how about rural Nevada? What will a Steve Sisolak mean for rural Nevada? Well, we can assure that mining and ag will see more regulations, jobs will slow. Administration, that's all coming back to Nevada. Are we going to let that happen? He recently wrote an op-ed in the Elko paper that said he doesn't support the pipeline to take water out of northern Nevada, but he voted for it. He's on the record as supporting taking water from northern Nevada and taking it to southern Nevada. Look, I'm a proud supporter of the Second Amendment, and if Steve Sisolak, if Steve Sisolak's elected, we can ensure that our gun rights are in danger. No one's fought harder for rural Nevada. We fought against the sage grouse plan that would have crippled the state. We fought against the Waters of the United States, which would have put federal government in charge of our waters, and we were successful in all those things. Fortunately, we've had an administration that finally listens to us. They understand our issues. They work with us. They treat us as a partner, not as an enemy, which has allowed us to finally start growing again. In Elko right now, they are at 3% unemployment. How about that? So these races are tough. I have 3 kids under 5, a 5-year-old girl, a 2-year-old girl, and a 10-month-old baby boy. So you can imagine how tough that is on my wife, who I won't see them in about 6 days because I'm traveling the state. But what keeps me motivated is fighting for Nevada, What keeps me motivated is all of you, all across the state that understand the stakes. They're motivated. They understand the importance of this race. You know, just the other day, the Elko County Commissioner, Demar Dahl, said, what can you do? What can I do to help? And I said, well, they're pouring millions and millions of dollars, all these liberal groups, to take Nevada. If you can help me raise money, that'd be really helpful. Well, he asked ranchers all across the state if they would donate cattle as a donation to my state, and he raised over $30,000. How about that? Isn't that a great Nevada story? So we have a clear choice in this race, and we need all of you. I mean it. There's not a more important race for the future of Nevada. We're only going to go two directions. We're going to keep the path that we all love, what's made Nevada great, or we are going to careen off to the left and become Eastern California. Are we going to let that happen? So we need all of you to be motivated. You're going to hear that, and I'm going to just bang on this podium. We need you to get out and vote. We need not only all of you to get out to vote. Find those voters that only vote in presidentials. Ask everybody, are you voting? Are you going to get out? I don't really vote in these elections. I just wait for the presidential. Say, you have to vote this year. The entire future of the state is on the line. You guys going to do that for me? Friends, family, church members, community members, everyone. This is where we can make it happen. We have people from all over Nevada, driven from all over the state. And you're going to go back to all your communities. Get this word out for us. Tell everyone how important this race is. Let's go save Nevada. God bless you guys.
Couldn't roll me a 7 if you gave me loaded dice. I couldn't draw a hand if I sat here all night. Scared money, bad whiskey, there ain't no way to win. But this ain't the first time, it's the way it's always been. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. She ain't got a heart, and she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you in and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win. I know she's a lot like Reno. You're both out to break it, take everything you got. When you finally win the hand, there ain't nothing in the pot. A gamble that I'm taking, that either one I choose, the lady of Reno, either way I lose. You know
looking. Do you see that? We're going to have a good shot.
And play with you a while, but there ain't no way to win. I know she's a lot like Rena. Couldn't roll me a 7 if he gave me no doubt.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, mic check. We're rearranging so that we will, you can see behind me where they're setting up Air Force One. So we rearranged so that we don't miss it. Mic check, 1, 2. Am I live? Okay, great.
I don't know if you're live, actually.
Okay. I'm ready, Joe. Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to Right Side Broadcast Network. We are live for President Trump's Make America Great Again rally here in Elko, Nevada. He is scheduled to give his remarks in just under 40 minutes. That will be 11 a.m. Pacific time. As you can see behind me right now, we are assuming that this is where Air Force One will be landing. I'm not 100% sure if that is his method of transportation today, but there is definitely something going on.
We saw the Marine One land earlier.
We saw Marine One land earlier today, so maybe he'll be taking off in that. However, these are the steps that are going to be preparing for the aircraft to take down and for them to be able to get off the aircraft. So we're excited. We turned the camera around so that you guys would be able to see absolutely everything live, from the presidential landing to him getting off and getting on stage. We're thrilled to bring you guys that live. As you know, Right Side Broadcasting is one of the only networks that live streams these rallies. If you see it somewhere else, most likely, well, we hope that the networks even show it, but most of the time they don't even show it. However, if they do decide to show it, most of the time it's just through an AP poll stream, so they're not actually here on the floor. And one of our favorite things about being here in person is being able to just get to know these incredible patriots. We love to do interviews. Interviews were a little limited today because this music was blasting this morning. I don't know if it was like a wake-up call. You know, they wanted everyone to get up and get their energy up. So, I mean, it definitely worked. I'm actually watching snipers behind me with binoculars. They're definitely looking off into something in the distance, which is quite fascinating and distracting. I'm curious what they're looking at.
Kind of confusing, right?
Talk about Diamond and Silk.
All right, hi everybody, and we just wanted to say thank you. Diamond and Silk are two just incredible patriots. They have been working so hard for President Donald J. Trump from the beginning, starting in 2015. In 2016, they got more famous by their YouTube channel because people were just amazed at the time to see such beautiful women coming out in support for Donald J. Trump, and at a time where people were trying to claim that women didn't support him and that he didn't protect the women. However, we have realized that that's not true, and he loves Diamond and Silk. Diamond and Silk love them, and Right Side Broadcasting is honored, thrilled, and privileged to be able to partner with Diamond and Silk to be able to give you the feed today. So with that being said, we are going to do a quick commercial, and then stand by, and I'll be right back.
Hey y'all, we're Diamond and Silk. Thank you so much for showing up at the President's Rally. And now we need you to show up to the polls in these midterm elections. We need you to vote right, vote red, and vote Republican.
So what she's really trying to say is vote right so you won't get left.
That's right.
I think you're back.
All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little sneak peek from behind the scenes that RSBN is able to provide to our loyal viewers. Once again, I wanted to say thank you not only to Diamond and Silk, but Patriot Soapbox, the Donald, and Breitbart for always linking our streams Conservative Treehouse, Patriot Soapbox. If I'm missing someone, let me know. Right now, being able to name all those names to the point where I might even be getting for one, it's really a blessing. Because when I started with this company 2 years ago, it was just right side. We didn't have these partners. We had incredible viewers. But to know that such incredible patriots and patriotic platforms from all over the country are now using our stream almost religiously, we are really thrilled to be a part of this movement. The movement of this red wave or red tsunami taking over the country. As a thank you from Right Side Broadcasting, we've been trying to find a way to give back to our viewers who have just given us, this incredible platform to share President Trump's message. We are going to be giving away 3 custom light boxes. Once again, that's 3 custom light boxes. These are beautiful, made in America by the beautiful and talented wife of our CEO. Her name is Bridget Seals. She made each of these, and each one will have a very specific and different patriotic symbol on the front. They don't even have to be plugged in. They'll have batteries, and you just click them on and off. It's fun. I have one right next to my bed, and I use it for a nightlight. I absolutely love it. If you're curious about how to get entered into that, don't worry, I'm going to explain that to you. So you can enter that contest by going to rsbnetwork.com/enter. It's super simple. You'll be prompted just for your email address, your first and last name, and there's no scam or gimmicks behind it. We literally just use that database to put all your names into a raffle drawing contest, and we just draw 3 at the end of each rally. So it's a lot of fun. And if you're as competitive as I am and you really want to win that light box, because they are just from a moment in history, a huge moment in history, just a total memorabilia from this campaign trail, then you can do that by donating, because every $25 donated to Right Side Broadcasting is an additional entry. It's incredible. So now if you're thinking, well, how can I donate? You can donate a number of ways. You can do it very simply on YouTube. So if you're in the live chat, which if you're not, you definitely need to make sure you start utilizing that. It's so much fun, a great way just to make friends, talk to people, and really get involved with what's going on. You can also ask us questions as reporters. Alyssa has the chat pulled up most of the time, so she's able to get back to your questions. We give shout-outs on there for donations when we're watching it. So if you'd like to donate through YouTube, you can do that by clicking the $ sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the chat room. You'll be prompted to enter whatever amount and anything in your heart that you feel, obligated to share this. We would love that. We use those monies not, luxuriously at all. We are traveling across the country overnight, sometimes driving overnight if we can, from one rally to the next. And we're not going to let distance stop us. We are going to be at every single rally. Nothing is going to stop us, and that's because of viewers like you. We actually have a man who is supporting the next 2 rallies, so his donation is going...
The lighting's not so good.
So his donation is going to be sponsoring us for the next 2 rallies, which is a huge blessing to Right Side Broadcasting. It's just one less thing to worry about whether or not we're going to go into the negatives on that trip, because, we shouldn't be worried about that. We should be worried about getting a good freaking stream out there and showing you, our viewers, the American people, what your president is talking about. So if you want to donate on YouTube, you can do that by clicking the $ sign at the bottom right-hand corner of the live chat. Now, there's also PayPal, which we actually get 90% of, which is a lot better than the 70% we get to keep through YouTube. So if you're interested in doing that through PayPal, which is a really safe and secure way to donate, you can go to rsbnetwork.com/donate. Again, that's rsbnetwork.com/donate. I'm going to hand the mic off for Alyssa to mention Patreon and the Tom O'Neill way, as well as just go over what President Trump is here and who he's endorsing. So I'll be checking the chat room as I step away. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and put it in the chat. I will be listening to it. And here's my beautiful co-host, Alyssa Ash.
Thank you so much, Liz. Really, really appreciate that. And I wanted to start off by shouting out a couple of you in the chat room and thanking you for all of your donations and your support. First, I wanted to shout out Ron Kenway. Thank you so much for becoming a member and welcome to the family. We really appreciate you. Also, thank you, Leland Hopkins, for your $25 donation. Really appreciate you, Leland, and all of your support. And remember, that donation that you just made will enter our contest for those fantastic light boxes that Liz was talking about. Also, we just received $50 from Joanne Goldsnyder. Thank you so much, Joanne. And she says, thank you, Liz and Alyssa. Well, thank you, Joanne. We really appreciate you, and we are so thankful for your support. And like Liz said, Patreon is one fantastic way to donate. You can actually go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate, and you will see it is one of the ways there. And it's really fantastic because you can actually become a patron or a monthly donor and receive fun things in return, like hats, pens, pencils, stickers, t-shirts, blankets, and just different things to remember Right Side Broadcasting with and remember to watch us with. And before I go on, I might recap, some of what you heard, but I'm going to save most of that for the post show. Would like to pray for and with you guys as we start this rally. And I am going to pray with my eyes open because I'm kind of talking to all of you guys as well. So hopefully you can hear me well over the loud music. Guys, I'm so thankful that you guys are all here and that you have joined. So feel free to join in if you would like. But of course, as you know, it's your preference. And stay tuned as President Trump will speak very soon. Dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing us here. Thank you for the blessing of being at another President Trump rally. I ask that you watch over President Trump, that you will anoint him, that you will guide the words of his mouth, and that you will just give him peace. God, I ask that you will give everyone here peace, in our country peace, as we are in a very divisive political time. God, I just ask that you will lead him, that you will continue to lead him, and all the candidates running here in Nevada. I thank you, God, just for bringing everyone here, and I ask that you will just bless this rally, that you'll keep everyone safe, and that you'll help them to have safe travels home, God. And I thank you for all of our fantastic viewers, all of our fantastic supporters, and I just ask that you'll be with them today, God, and let this broadcast bring them a little bit of joy today and just keep them safe. As they're watching this, God, just inspire them and help us as a team, as an RSBN family, to be your hands and feet. And I just thank you for our viewers, and I thank you for this opportunity, all that you are. And most importantly, I thank you for your son, Jesus Christ, that you sacrificed for us. We love you so much. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you guys so much. And looks like good timing there. They are placing the presidential seal on the podium right now. And so our cameraman is panning the camera, and he is going to show you that presidential seal. Looks like we may have a couple speakers coming out.
Okay.
Or a mic
test.
test.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test, mic test 1, 2, 3, 4. We still good on the riser? Thumbs up. Audio test, mic test 1, 2, 3, 4. Pool operator. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test. All right, good to go.
Okay, so you can see now the presidential seal is up, and President Trump is expected to speak in approximately 22 minutes. It's going to be very cool because he is going to be landing right behind us. They're already preparing the tarmac for landing, and so we're really excited to show you guys that. It's an absolutely beautiful day here in Elko, Nevada. We are in Northeast Nevada, pretty far away from Vegas, but really nice to see a new part of Nevada that I have not been to before. And remember, would love to interact with you guys. I love hearing your comments and questions. It's been really helpful. You guys have had some fantastic questions for the audience members here that we've been able to ask them today. So if there's anything else you'd like to see, or just kind of suggestions, comments, feedback, you can interact with us on Twitter. Message me on Twitter at Alyssa RSBN. Would love to hear from you guys, and I hope you are all having a fantastic day. As you know, this is a very busy time with the Right Side Broadcasting Network, as we have many rallies coming up. We're going to have a post show tonight to wrap up this Elko rally. We're going to kind of give you some thoughts, talk about what we experienced here today, and then just looking at my calendar, we will be in Houston, Texas on Monday at the Toyota Center, where we are expecting the biggest rally we have been to all year. We're going to see some massive numbers there, and then we will be in Wisconsin on Wednesday, the Cheese State, which is really fun because I'm lactose intolerant, so everyone else can enjoy that, but I'll just watch. So that's going to be a great time. And then on Friday, we will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is really fun because I have some family there. So really excited to see them. So we have a lot of rallies coming up. Just a fun time here at RSBN. I know Liz was saying, how much your support means to us. It really does. And we're thankful for each and every single one of you. So please know that all of your comments, we're so appreciative of, and every dollar counts. So we thank you guys so much for your donations, for your support, no matter how you're donating. And of course, if you are not able to donate, that's completely fine. Please share our stream on social media. And right now, our cameraman is waving to the crowd behind me. It's really fun because we've actually had some viewers that noticed him today, that noticed he was different from the rest of the mainstream media with his Make America Great Again hat on. And we got to interview a fantastic couple, Daniel and Tammy from Washington State. And James is just kind of coming in my shot there and showing you guys his hat. Thank you, James. You can chat for a bit on camera if you want. I know he won't, but I know you guys would love to see that one day. He'll probably be on camera when pigs fly, but, you know, it would be fun if he did come, because I know you guys would love to see that. But he does prefer to be behind the camera. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a beautiful day here in Elko, Nevada. I think now we are, let's see, it's about, pulling up my app, my service is a little bit weird. Okay, it's 54 degrees, a lot better from the 35 degrees we experienced at Preset. Okay, that's so fun. We're going to show you. We have some fans back here that just shouted out RSBN. That is so sweet. That just made my day. We love you guys. We're so thankful for you, and thank you for coming to the rally. That was so sweet. Some awesome supporters back there on the bleacher that were shouting out RSBN. Really a special thing, and that's something that's really unique about RSBN, is that we are a family. You know, you don't hear fans shouting out CNN, CBS, MSNBC. At least not nice things. Our cameraman says at least not nice things, and they're not shouting out local stations either. You know, of course they do. You know, really appreciate some of those stations and some of the local reporters, and we've seen some great local reporters here today, but it's just really fantastic that we're able to just connect with so many people on a national level, and I'm so thankful to be just part of such an amazing movement as President Trump literally travels the entire country to maintain GOP control of the House and the Senate. So today you will hear him endorse Dean Heller. He is running for U.S. Senate. He's a fantastic candidate. He has experience in politics. He's a family man. One fun fact about him is that his grandchildren actually call him Duke, and I think that that is just very sweet. And also, he's an outdoorsman. He loves being outside. Huge supporter of agriculture. Also, President Trump will be endorsing Danny Tarkanian for the House, which is really interesting because Tarkanian was originally going to run for Senate, but over a tweet in his typical Trump style, President Trump tweeted out that Tarkanian should instead run for the House, and then he did. So really interesting to see just how President Trump is shaping Nevada politics there. And then, of course, we have Adam Laxalt running for governor. You guys were able to hear from him earlier, and he is the current Attorney General. And then we also heard from Wes Duncan, who's running for Attorney General, and some fantastic patriots behind me are still shouting out RSBN, so I absolutely love that. We're so thankful for them and for all of you. Yes, Liz says they might do a chant, and so we're so thankful for them. They have their signs. I'm seeing Women for Trump signs. I even just saw a Finish the Wall sign, which is a new one. I have not seen that before, and it was, of course, red and white. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to continue to interact with you guys in the chat room. Really welcome your questions and your concern. And thank you to everyone interacting on Twitter right now. Cards are great. Just retweeted one of our tweets, which is really fantastic. Cards are great. If you're watching right now, we love you guys. Cards are great is a great account because they actually create President Trump-inspired board games, and they have a really sweet son, Easton, that I've been able to interview a few times, and he has Trumpy Bear, and so they're so thankful. No, they're talking to us on Twitter right now. Liz got excited. She said Trumpy Bear is here. No, he's not, unfortunately, but hopefully at another rally. I don't know, he could be here in the crowd somewhere. This crowd is absolutely huge. We are seeing this tarmac really just fill up, and it's really cool. It's really unique setup. There are school buses surrounding it, and then the mountains all to our sides, and so it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful day here in Nevada, and so thankful to be a part of it. Now, as we await President Trump's speech, I want to share with you guys some comments that were made earlier in case you guys missed it, we were able to hear from Wes Duncan. And as you know, he is running for Attorney General here in Nevada. And he said he wants to make Nevada the safest place to raise a family. He's definitely a family man. He has 2 young children and 1 little baby that's only 7 weeks old. And he says that it is hard being away from his family and on the campaign trail, traveling around the state, but that it's definitely worth it, and he's doing it for all the Nevadans. Now, he also said that the Attorney General's job is to be the state's top law enforcement official, and how important that is. And he says it's important to always defend the rule of law, and he said that the people of Nevada are very special to him. And something I really liked that he said, leadership is always the difference. Join us and make Nevada red. So just some remarks from him. And we were able to hear from Adam Laxalt as well. And he talked about, some kind of tougher subjects in his campaign, how a tracker physically assaulted his campaign manager, but that tracker was arrested. And then he spent some time talking about why his opponent, Steve Sisolak, is not the best. And so if you guys want to see more about that, of course, you can look it up. Just look up Adam Laxalt. And we're going to keep showing you guys the crowd. Really fantastic crowd here. It's just an absolute sea of red hats, those Make America Great Again hats. Thousands of people here in Elko, Nevada today.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, that's better.
So I'm going to keep reading your
1, 2, 3,
chat
4.
if I can, and I'm so thankful for interacting with you guys right now. They're doing some mic checks up on the stage and actually involving the crowd for it, so that's
louder.
fun.
Back here in the back. More. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio test. My test 1,
Let's
2, 3,
see. I
4.
also want to mention some donations. Okay, Valgard the Great. I see your comments. Learn how to say Nevada. So I've actually had a discussion with locals about this, and some people say Nevada and some say Nevada, and Nevada is more common if you are actually from the north, and I think because I was born in Pittsburgh, that's the way I say it. But if you are from here, I apologize if you don't like that. But anyways, I am going to keep reading those donations. Really thankful for you guys and everyone that has donated so far. We received $9.99 from Fred7157. Thank you so much, Fred, for that precious comment. He says, Alyssa's the sweetest commentator I've ever seen. Love all you guys. Thank you so much, Fred. And also 1776 from Stacy Mack, who says, thank you, RSBN. You guys rock. MAGA, where we go one, we go all. Make America red. And also, I think I already read that one, but again, thank you, Joanne, for your $50 donation, and thank you, everyone. On PayPal, or to share this stream on all your forms of social media with your friends and family, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And the other social media accounts I may have missed as well, please share those as well. And let's see, I'm looking at more of your comments. Rosemary Kid says, I want Trumpy Bear for Christmas. Don't we all? He is absolutely precious. I want one as well. And let's see, kind of reading some more of your comments. I like that. Johnny Garza says we need to bring the red typhoon. Good comment there. Brody Holmes says 2020 full wall. And really important comment from Danny Boy 365. He says, seriously, please vote. Guys, it is so important that you get out and vote on November 6th. This is a critical time for our country. And if you're not able to, for whatever reason, please vote early. I think there's still some time in different states to send in those absentee ballots. I was just looking up what it is for Alabama myself because I will be working and covering midterms, but I might be able to go out and vote early in the morning. So it's so important. Also, thank you so much. We just received a donation from Brian. Looks like he's from England. He donated $1.99. pounds. And he said, Dems bring mobs, Republicans bring jobs. Vote red. Thank you so much, Brian. And thank you, Ron, for your great comment there. He says, Houston, Texas welcomes Alyssa Ash back home on Monday. We love you, Alyssa. Thank you so much, Ron. I am so excited to see you guys. You have no idea how excited I am to go to Texas and to eat at Whataburger. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to go to Texas. Houston's wonderful. I lived in that area for about 6 years. I was in the League City area for about 5 years, and then Katy, Texas for 1 year. Go back to Texas, and let's see. Thank you, Light Switch, for being here. Oh, and we just hit 10,000. Thank you so much, Diane, for reminding us of that. She says 10,188 watching. And we just received, let's see. We're looking right now and expecting the landing soon. And we are going to take a quick break, and we're really thankful for Diamond and Silk. And so we're going to show you guys a little bit about them, so don't go anywhere.
Hey y'all, we're Diamond and Silk, and you're watching Right Side Broadcasting Network.
So make sure you watch what's right so you won't get left, and make sure you support Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Well, things ain't like they used to be, but you don't need me to tell you that. You better not look like a buckaroo. It's cooler nowadays to wear a baseball cap. And you can try to forget the woolly days, but I'll remind you how it was. Let's take this town back again. The yuppies don't need the whole world. In the old days when the Pioneer was still a bar, two-headed calf in the window and winos passed down on the door. And the basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. Here's to hoping Elko will survive. Strong coffee and a round crown hat. Ooh, hold your head up high when they label you out. They say that you belong in the old days when the Pioneer was still a bar. Two-headed calf in the window, winos passed down on the door. The basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. Elko will survive. Elko will survive. Keep the progress. Wild horses over family ranch will keep my cow camp, my guns and my freedom. You can take the loss, filthy money and gold mines. I'll trap and rope and brand and ride where I lie. Back in the old days when the Pioneer was still a bar. Two-headed calf in the window, winos passed down on the door. And the basques and the whores and the drunks and the hats and the horse trailers were lined up when you walked into that town. you don't need me to tell you that.
Couldn't roll me a 7 if you gave me loaded dice. I couldn't draw a hand if I sat here all night. Scared money, bad whiskey, there ain't no way to win. But this ain't the first time, it's the way it's always been. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. She ain't got a heart, and she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you in and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win. I know she's a lot like Reno. You're both out to break you, take everything you got. When you finally win the hand, there ain't nothing in the pot. A gamble that I'm taking, that either one I choose, the lady or Reno, either way I lose. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. She ain't got a heart, she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win, and I know she's a lot like Reno. You know the lady's a lot like Reno. Ain't got a heart, she don't care when you're down. Just like the lights of the casino, she'll pull you in and play with you a while. But there ain't no way to win, and I know she's a lot like Reno. Couldn't roll me a 7 if he gave me loaded dice.
Doug Supernall in Reno here on RSBN Radio. I'm Joe Seals, and we are counting down the
It's no Las Vegas, no
President Trump gets ready to land there in Reno on Marine One. This is our third rally in 3 days. We are so excited to be there and to be among all the great patriots there in the state of Nevada. This is our second trip to Nevada in the last month, and we are thrilled to be there and heading to the great state of Texas next on Monday, October 22nd in Houston. A crowd of 77,000, maybe? That is what preliminary estimates of ticket sales have been, or sales, they're free, but requests for tickets to this event have been huge. So we are anticipating one of the largest crowds we've seen here at RSBN. So Texas on Monday with a full crew. Tom O'Neill will be back with us. Bailey Byers will be back with us. Alyssa and Liz will be there as well. It's going to be a great time. And then in Wisconsin on Wednesday, North Carolina Friday, and we are here in Carbondale, Illinois on Saturday, but that is unconfirmed. So everyone keep it tuned right here. If you'd like to go to one of the rallies, you can go to donaldjtrump.com/rallies. That's where you can register to get your tickets to the rallies. There's no cost at all, but get them quick because they go very fast. And you definitely want to be one of the first people in line if you go, or you may be stuck outside. In this case, everybody's outside. This is the third rally in a row held at an airport hangar. Makes for some pretty dramatic entries and great footage. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good shot of Marine One landing here in just a few minutes. The president was scheduled to speak about a minute ago, so running just a little late, but as soon as we get word he's arriving, I think that I see people pointing now to the skies, and so as soon as we get a shot of Marine One, we will definitely show that to you. The only ones to show the crowd here at Right Side, that is what we do. That's what we're known for. That is sort of what has ballooned us into this position that we're in, where we travel the country to see the president, to see the folks all across the country rely on us to show the things that mainstream media won't do. So we really, really appreciate everyone, and you sharing our streams and support means the world to us. This is a really, really cool time to be alive. This will never happen again. This moment you're living right now will be, this is something this is historic, and enjoy every single minute that this guy is in office, because he has changed the entire system and the way things are done. And it's just really been incredible what he's been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time. So the only reason to vote Democrat, as the president would say, is if you're tired of winning, because there are so many wins that have been happening over the last several months, and it's just been really incredible to see. So I think we're going to go to a shot now, if we can get it, of Marine One. Here we go. Actually, that's Air Force One, not Marine One. We thought it would be coming in on Air Force One today. That is, or a Marine One today, but it's Air Force One. So dramatic. So let's see if we can get some commentary from Liz and Alyssa.
Beautiful view of it over the mountains. You can see that it is on its way, and we're so excited to give you guys a view of President Trump landing here in Elko, Nevada. And it is landing right now on the tarmac behind us. And wheels are down here in Elko, Nevada, as President Trump is about to make his appearance at the Elko Regional Airport. President Trump has landed and will be speaking shortly. He literally will be stepping on the runway and onto the stage, and everyone is really excited to see him and hear him speak shortly. Everyone has their phones out trying to get a glimpse, just a picture. What a beautiful moment that we get to be a part of. We're so thankful to be here and thankful for all of you watching as well. We literally have a front row seat to history being made here in Elko, Nevada. So don't go anywhere. You can see Air Force One is pulling around right now, and we're able to give you guys such a beautiful view. Fantastic shot. Shout out to our cameraman, James. You're doing a fantastic job. It's absolutely beautiful, and we are so thankful that we just get to be a part of it. Wow. Literally beautiful. Air Force One in front of the mountains here in Nevada. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys so much for making us your trusted news station. And so we're going to get a shot and show you guys President Trump as he gets off Air Force One. So don't go anywhere. And Air Force One's turning around right now and actually approaching us, and so it's really, really exciting. We're so thankful that we get to be here and just show this to you guys. Such a beautiful shot and a beautiful day here in Nevada. And as you know, President Trump will be endorsing different candidates. We're going to hear him talk about Danny Tarkanian, Dean Heller for Senate. That's the big one, definitely. Dean Heller for Senate, Adam Laxalt, and Danny Tarkanian. And of course, he will talk about the economy, trade, agriculture, all those main points that he always hits. And most importantly, going to vote on November 6th. Midterm elections are just huge this year. It's such a critical time for us. It's a critical time here in America, and President Trump wants to make sure that Republicans can still hold the majority in the House and the Senate. As you know, right now we hold a really slim majority, and so we want to do everything in our power to keep the House and the Senate, or else our country is going to be headed in a very dark direction. So make sure that you get out and vote on November 6th. You guys, you don't know how important it is. I mean, some of you really realize it, and I'm thankful for all of you in the chat room right now that are commenting, go vote. But it is just absolutely critical this year. And I will be reading some of your comments and interacting with you guys in the chat room. Liz, what was it like to see Air Force One land right behind you?
Patriotic, emotional. I think those are two good words to describe this.
Wish I could skip its life on there.
I just wish I could get on it. I'm sure it's an incredible plane. I can only imagine from the photos I've seen. But I'm really excited. It's parking and, or at least finding a good place to park. We're really excited. I want to say thank you to everyone. Breitbart, Conservative Treehouse, Diamond and Silk, r/the Donald on Reddit. You guys are all rock stars. We love working with you. Patriot Soapbox. You know, we are just honored to be partnering with such great patriotic platforms all over the country and the world. It's truly a blessing. And today, President Trump is scheduled to give his remarks in Elko, Nevada. I wanted to take a quick moment to not only say thank you to our viewers, but give something to you guys. So just a way for us to say thank you. And finally, as a way to give back, we have a contest where you can win a patriotic light box that's custom in the U.S., totally free to enter once and totally free to receive. We don't charge shipping or anything like that. We're not like that. So it's just a completely fun way for us to say thank you for tuning in and making America great again, and also keeping America great at this point. If you're interested in signing up to win that, we will be drawing a name tonight. You can enter the contest by going to rsbnetwork.com/enter. From there, you'll be prompted to enter your email address as well as first and last name. Don't worry, we're not like Facebook, and we're not going to sell your personal information to anybody. So it's just it's just a way for us to figure out who to contact if you do win, if your name is chosen. So once again, that's rsbnetwork.com/enter. You'll be prompted to enter your first and last name. That will entitle you to one free entry. Once again, that's a totally free entry, so why not just go and sign up? You might win. Chances are good. Now, if you're as competitive as I am and you really want to make sure that light box is yours from this specific rally, you can do that. You can increase your odds of winning by donating, because every $25 donated to Right Side Broadcast Network and President Trump is an additional entry. For example, if you donate $100, that's 4 additional entries onto that one already from entering online. So you can do that by going to rsbnetwork.com/donate, and that'll take you through PayPal. So your source will be going through PayPal. It's rsbnetwork-donate. You can also donate in the live chat, which is on YouTube. It's the $ in the bottom right-hand corner, and that's a really fun way because your name will be highlighted and you can chat out anything you want in the live chat. Please keep it family-friendly, and we're about to have another beautiful shot of one of the most beautiful planes in the world coming up shortly on the left side of the camera screen. We're going to pan it. I mean, this is just incredible to know that Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States, is about to step out on it. Patriotic and emotional, and it's just, I could run to it in 5 seconds if I wanted to. I'd probably get shot down, but that's just how close it is to me. What a beauty. What a beauty it is, y'all. You see the United States of America, the American flag on the back of it, and just its total grandeur and majesty, truly. I'm taking out my phone because I need photos of this as well. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm honestly speechless right now. You see, what you're seeing right now is Air Force One touching down in Elko, Nevada. Everyone's trying to get a photo, and everyone is just shocked at how close he is. Alyssa, how does it feel to see it so close in person?
It's kind of unreal, honestly. I cannot believe that President Trump is this close. He's about to walk off of Air Force One. Our cameraman is zooming in right now. Just absolutely beautiful. Honestly, it's breathtaking. Yeah, Liz, I'm kind of speechless, honestly. I just can't believe that this is happening right now. And everyone in that corner is really glad they stood there today. Wow. He's about to walk off, and what a perfect song to walk off to. And we're so thankful that you guys have chosen us as your trusted news network to watch. Yeah, not sure what door he's going to walk out of. Looks like they're bringing ladder up to another door on the plane. Looks like Secret Service or military is coming off right now.
That's going to be top generals. So what we're seeing right now, there is some Secret Service coming off. We also saw most likely top generals in the U.S. military. It's truly an honor just to be in their presence.
There's nothing we can do about the sun.
There's nothing we can do about the sun. The cameraman wanted me to alert you to that. We see right now Air Force One travel pool getting off. So it looks like it goes in order of ranking. Of course, we have the greats from our military. We have Secret Service, and then save the best for last. Please notice the sarcasm in my voice. The press from Air Force One. They stay in the back, and it's most likely based on prior knowledge that the president will take off on the front, in front of the U. So we will tune to that in a moment. From everything I've seen, that is where he debarks the plane. Yes, 100%. Okay, James, are you aware of that?
Where, in the back or the
front?
Yeah, I'm on.
We just want to make sure that we're going to get a good shot of President Trump getting off this plane. I believe it'll be from the left door, so everyone keep your eyes peeled for that. He always has military welcoming him at the end. They're the first ones to stand and salute him, and that is what I'm seeing at the bottom of the stairs. So press pool is still exiting. Air Force One, there is a press pool that always travels on Air Force One. They have reserved seats here at the rally, so there's a lot of them. That's all the press pool.
I don't have it zoomed in.
Almost every major large network gets one White House correspondent who gets to travel Air Force One, and if they're lucky, they get to ask the president a question. It really should just be the whole right side team throwing a big party on there for America, but I'm not in charge yet. Liz Willis, 2024. I'll go right after Nikki Haley. So 2032. I'm going to give her 8 years. I'm going to give her a reelect.
We've got a good signal now for some reason.
Right now, you are hearing Trump, 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 Trump. He should be getting off absolutely any minute. This is my first time ever being able to watch him get off daylight, because this is the first early rally I've had. It is almost my 2-year anniversary working with Right Side Broadcasting, so I'm okay with having a big party in January to celebrate that. But for now, this is good enough. This is my first time ever being able to watch someone debark Air Force One, much less the, sitting president of the United States. So close. I feel like I could literally wave to him and possibly get a wave back. We'll try. The doors are open. Beautiful plane.
Still got a great signal.
We're still pulling a great signal for you guys. So this is just going to be a great day here in Elko, Nevada. President Trump will be debarking Air Force One absolutely any minute now. And then going straight up to the stage, I believe. He's a little bit late, but I'll give it to him. He's a busy man. He probably, like... James says putting his shoes on. I'm probably going to say cutting a deal with some foreign country. Really quick. Or solving the NFL's crisis in 2 minutes. He's probably talking to Mexico. Something I'm really intrigued with right now is the caravan that's coming up from Honduras through Guatemala and into Mexico. And if you have seen what Mexico is doing right now, they definitely, President Trump's tweets definitely got to them, because they are totally blocking an entire bridge to the point where some of the caravan members are swimming, jumping into the water and swimming because the Mexican military has put up a blockade. They have arrested some. President Trump had tweeted that if they do not do anything to stop this caravan from moving forward, that he will cut off all money being sent to their countries. And I suppose that got to them, because we finally have a president that doesn't want to send trillions of dollars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, President Donald J. Trump. The President of the United States of America is in our presence. He has his beautiful black pea coat on. He's stepping off Air Force One. And I am waving my hands frantically just so he knows that somebody in this press riser loves him. He is saluting. What a powerful man. You can tell by the way he walks. Yep, fists are up. Lovely classic President Trump fist bump. He's happy to be here. He's pointing, saluting. Oh.
All right, back to the podium now.
And we are going to bring it over back to the podium. What a blessing and an honor to actually see President Trump depart Air Force One. That was such an amazing moment. And I know that our cameraman did a fantastic job showing that to you guys. And wow, we are so beautiful here. What a beautiful moment. And Elko, Nevada is a really small town, kind of in the middle of nowhere. And we are so thankful to just show this to you guys. And we're going to be switching over to show you guys the speech.
Thank you very much.
And hello, Nevada. Hello, Nevada. I'm thrilled to be right here in Elko with you. Thousands and thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots. In just 17 days, the people of Nevada are going to re-elect Senator Dean Heller to protect your jobs, defend your borders, and to continue making America great again. That's what we're doing. Early voting starts today, so you got to get out. This is truly an amazing time for our country. The unemployment rate just fell to the lowest level in more than 50 years. More Americans are working today than at any time in our history. Think of that. More people are working in our country today than at any point in the history of our country. That's not bad. How do you lose an election with that stat, right? That's a tough one. Tough one. Here in Nevada, personal incomes have reached an all-time high. Congratulations. Spend your money well. America now has the hottest economy anywhere in the world. Think of that. We're the number one economy in the world. We're the hottest economy in the world. It's amazing. Amazing. Pretty amazing, right? A couple of years ago, we were looked upon as being laggards. They're laggards. I read that word with one of the fake news folks. They wrote the word, we're laggards. Do you notice the good location they got? They're so close. And look, all those people standing behind, they can't see. I'd rather have it the other way around, frankly. We're taking care of our veterans, and our military will soon be more powerful than it ever has been, ever before. And under Republican leadership, America is booming, America is thriving, and America is winning because we are finally putting America first. Right? Just last week, we achieved another historic victory for the American people in a beautiful ceremony. Thank you. But you know what I say? But he's just not my type. Thank you. We had a beautiful ceremony in the White House where we proudly swore in the newest member of the United States Supreme Court, Justice Brett Kavanaugh. He now sits alongside Justice Neil Gorsuch to defend your rights, your Constitution, and your God-given freedom. What the radical Democrats did to Justice Kavanaugh and his beautiful family is a national disgrace. It is. The Democrat Party has become an angry, ruthless, unhinged mob determined to get power by any means necessary. Your vote in this election will decide which party controls Congress. The choice for every American could not be more clear. And by the way, I have to thank Dean Heller for helping us with Justice Gorsuch and Justice Kavanaugh. Dean Heller was there. Dean Heller was there right from the beginning. So Democrats produce mobs, Republicans produce jobs. That's become hashtag. Right? That's called hashtag. That's a new hashtag. That's a hot one. This November, vote for jobs, not mobs. If Nancy Pelosi, crying Chuck Schumer, and the radical Democrats take over Congress, which would be a shame, they will try to plunge our country into a nightmare of gridlock, poverty, and chaos. And by the way, your 401ks, boom. They'll go down like a sinking something. What sinks rapidly? Give me a rock. They'll go down like a rock. Democrats want to massively raise your taxes, impose socialism on our country. We'll be another Venezuela. They want to take away your health care, destroy your Second Amendment, and I think the people in Nevada are not big on having your Second Amendment taken away. Not a big point. That's not a good soundbite. How do they win an election? Do we really have an election here? No, think of it. They want to take away your Second Amendment. They want to raise your taxes. They want to open your borders, let people in illegally. And then they want to pay for those people for health care, for education. They want to give them cars. They want to give them driver's licenses. I said last night, we did a great rally in Arizona last night. And I said last night, what kind of car will they supply them? Will it be a Rolls Royce? The Democrats want to throw open your borders to deadly drugs and gangs and anybody else that wants to come in. And they really have. And I say this, and at first I used to say, wow, that's a tough statement, but it's true. Democrats are the party of crime. This will be the election of Kavanaugh, the caravan, law and order, tax cuts, and common sense. We got you those big tax cuts. Don't forget the big tax cuts, and we're going to get you more. The Democrat Party has become too extreme and too dangerous to be trusted with the power that they want. I need everyone here today to cast your vote, ideally today. How about raising your right hand? Do you promise you will leave this site, go out and cast your vote right now? And hopefully you'll vote for Adam Laxalt, and hopefully you'll vote for Dean Eller. Get out there. But you have early voting, and you can go out and do it today, and that way you don't have to wait. And, a big portion of your state does do early voting, which is surprising, very unusual. But you're a very unusual state, right? So when you leave, we really hope that you can volunteer, give you directions. We have volunteers all over the place. They'll give you directions. We have places right down the road, so go out and do what you have to do. We're going to have a big victory. We have to have a big victory. This state is really one of the states that's talked about. This is a great race. It's an exciting race. He's running against Wacky Jackie, right? Wacky Jackie. That's what we need. We need a Wacky Jackie in Congress. Another one. We're honored to be joined today by your next governor, Adam Laxalt. Where is Adam? Where is Adam? He's around. Come up here, Adam. He's a great guy. I've known Adam for a long time. He's a veteran, he's a patriot, and he's a real leader, but he is a great, great person. Adam, you got to win, Adam.
All right, are we motivated? Are we grateful for the president coming here to Elko? The president cares about rural Nevada. He knows how important you all are, how important that we keep the economy going. He has helped bring Elko to 3% unemployment. How about that? We have to keep this momentum going, and we have a clear choice for this state. Are we going to keep Nevada, the Nevada we all love, this independent western state? Or are we going to turn into California? We're not going to let that happen, are you? We need everybody. We need everybody to be extra motivated. We need to support the president, and we need to support Republicans up and down the ticket. God bless you guys. Thanks so much.
He's doing really well, but you got to go out and you got to vote. You got to. His opponent is a far-left Democrat, you know that, who wants to massively raise your taxes. He wants to raid your health care. He wants to fund socialism, because that's what it is. And he wants to open your borders wide open. Other than that, he's a great guy. So everybody needs to get out and vote today, ideally, but sometime before the 6th for Adam Laxalt. And everybody also needs to support your great Congressman, Mark Amodei. Where is he? Where is he? Thank you, Mark. He is a great guy, and another great guy who I said, stay home, Danny. Stay home, Danny, and just work. Danny Tarkanian. He is a great guy. So you don't get a chance over here to vote for him. So you know what I said? Don't come, Danny. Just stay in your district. But Danny was really great. He's been great. He's been a great friend of ours for a long time. Danny Tarkanian. Going to be a great congressman. Hopefully he gets over the line because we need him. Finally, I'm thrilled to introduce a man that I spent a long time getting to know. At first, I fought him. I said, this guy's tough. What's the story here? Don't forget, I haven't been doing this so long, right? You know. Some of these guys, the senator came into my office, or a politician, and he said how he's had tremendous victory at the ballot booth. He was trying to convince me to do something. This isn't Dean, somebody else. He said, I've been in 7 races, and sir, I won 5 of them. And I said, yeah, I've been in 1 race, and I've won 1. And it was the presidency. And it was the presidency. It was the presidency, and we'll have 1 more race. Let's win that one. I'll say I'm 2 for 2, and then let somebody else have fun. Then somebody else. It was the presidency, and we'll have 1 more race. Let's win that one. I'll say I'm 2 for 2, and then let somebody else have fun. Then somebody else. Nobody tougher. There was nobody smarter. When it came to all of the things we're doing, including what we're doing, we got rid of the individual mandate, which is the worst, most unpopular thing from Obamacare. We actually had Obamacare totally repealed and replaced. We couldn't get 1 Democrat vote, not 1. And we repealed. But now, if you notice, your premiums are way, way down. Nobody thought that was possible. And it's been very much dismantled, but it'll be ultimately totally dismantled. We had it done. We were a little disappointed in 1 vote. But we were also disappointed that we didn't get 1 Democrat vote in the Senate. But a man that, you're right, what do you expect? The one thing they're good at, I'll tell you what, they're lousy politicians. They have horrible policy. Think of this. You're running for office, and your policy is raise taxes and open borders and crime, because basically it's crime. How do you win an election? How do you do it? So the one thing they do, they obstruct. And you know their whole campaign, you know what it said? Resist. See, ours is called Make America Great Again. Right? Very soon, we keep going like we're going, sooner than we thought, it's going to be Keep America Great. That'll be for the second 4 years. Keep America Great. And you know what theirs is? Theirs is resist. Resist. What do you think of that? Resist. How do you figure that? Resist. Isn't that an inspiring? We are going to resist. What are you going to resist? Anything. Anything. But I want to introduce a man that really has done a fantastic job. I'll tell you it's true. Once we were on the same page, and we are now always on the same page, he has been as strong and tough and smart as anybody in Washington. We got to send him back. We need him badly. Senator Dean Heller.
President Trump, thank you for coming to Elko. Welcome to Trump country. Home of the Elko Indians. Home of the Spring Creek Spartans. And designated best small town in America. Mr. President, this is not the swamp. Now, Mr. President, you know a little bit about gold. In fact, I think everything you touch turns to gold. The mines here in Elko and next door the Eureka County produce more gold here than anywhere else in the country. Welcome to Gold Country. Now, Mr. President, I had a debate last night. The only reason I had that debate is because you embarrassed my opponent into having it. He came to Las Vegas and said, Jackie Rosen will not debate Dean Heller. 2 days later, she agreed to a debate. Mr. President, thank you. Now, I want to have a debate in Reno. And she said no. I said, I want to have a debate here in Elko. And she said no. She will only campaign in Las Vegas. So let me tell you what the message is. If you're a Republican, if you're a Democrat, or you're an independent, you don't live in Las Vegas, you are written off. That's the message. So here's the point. Here's the point. We're going to work hard. We're going to move this country forward. This president is doing a great job. Early voting starts today. Let's send a message to the Rosen campaign that we want a senator for all of Nevada. Someone who will fight for Las Vegas, someone who will fight for Reno, someone who will fight for Elko. My heart is right here in Nevada. That's where my heart is. My voice and your voice is together with mine in Washington, D.C. Mr. President, thank you for making America work again.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Heller, thank you very much. Thank you, Senator. And by the way, they did debate last night, and I may be a little bit partial. He really beat her badly, that I will say. He beat her very badly. And, you know, the other thing they don't tell you about Wacky Jackie, but I know because I see where her money's all coming from, like, Los Angeles and New York. It's not coming from here. It's coming from New York and Los Angeles. She's not getting the money from here. He gets his money from here. He gets his drive and his energy from here also. So Dean delivers, and every single day he delivers for our workers and our families, our veterans, our miners. He's delivering. Our miners, we love the miners. Look at that. Whoa. It's a lot of miners. We love our miners. Dean worked tirelessly to pass VA choice, VA accountability. You know, 44 years they've been trying to pass these things, choice, so that a veteran is sick. He gets online. He's got to wait forever. He's got to wait forever, days, weeks, months. And we just passed, after 44 years, we just got it passed. I signed it 2 months ago, Veterans Choice, so that if they have to wait online for 12 days or 14 days or 32 days or much longer than that, can you believe it? People are sick, but not bad. By the time they see the doctor, they're terminally ill. Okay, could have been solved. They go immediately to see a doctor privately. We pay for their bill. They're fixed. Frankly, it's not what I'm doing it for. We save money, if you can believe this. It's good. We go right to a private doctor. If they have a long wait, they go right to a private doctor. And 44 years, they couldn't get that one passed. And you know, VA accountability, because, frankly, of the unions and because of civil service, 46 years. VA accountability. They treat our veterans badly, you can't do anything. They're sadistic. We had that too. I tell you what, they wouldn't have been sadistic when that veteran was A-OK, because they wouldn't have had a shot at it, right? Not when the veteran was okay, but they took advantage, and they had a lot of things they did wrong. You couldn't do a thing. You couldn't. They could steal, they could cheat, they could actually be sadistic, horrible to our veterans. And now we just look at them and we say, "Get your ass out of here. You're fired." 44 years, so we're pretty good at getting things approved. We're pretty good at getting things approved. You know, in the VA choice, I thought it was like a genius thing I thought of. Because I heard they were waiting so long, months sometimes, to see a doctor and waiting online. Can you imagine? Even if you have something minor, that a pill, a prescription, something easy could do. And by the way, drug prices are going to be coming down. You see it already. But I thought it was so brilliant, I came back to my group. I said, I got the greatest idea. Because I haven't been doing this that long. So, you know, it wasn't like high on my list. But it became high. I did know the veterans were never treated fairly. But I said, I have the greatest idea. We're going to do this. If a veteran has to wait, we're going to send him to a private doctor. We'll pay the bill. What a genius. I said, how good is that? They said, sir, we've been trying to get it passed for 44 years. So I was good at getting things passed. That's what I do. A vote for Wacky Jackie is a vote to hand control of Congress to Nancy Pelosi, crying Chuck Schumer, and, of course, the legendary Maxine Waters, a low IQ individual. Jackie votes against the people of Nevada every chance she gets. She voted no on tax cuts, no on better health care, no on border security, and Jackie voted in favor of deadly sanctuary cities. I don't think we like sanctuary cities up here. By the way, a lot of people in California don't want them either. They're rioting now. They want to get out of their sanctuary cities. You know, there's a big turn being made, folks. A lot of these sanctuary cities you've been hearing about in California and other places, but California, they want to get out. They're demanding they be released from sanctuary cities. Jackie also joined the Democrat assault on Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And don't forget that when you vote. Well, that's why I want you to vote today, because you definitely won't forget. But don't forget, and we stuck with Justice Kavanaugh because he was the right man. Top of his class at Yale Law School. Never had a problem until he was attacked by these vicious people that knew what they were doing was wrong. And we did the right thing. If you want to stop the radical Democrat mob from taking control of Congress, then you need to go out today, ideally, and vote for Dean Heller and Adam Laxalt and others that you like. But you got to get them in. Danny Tarkanian, get Danny in. Danny deserves to be in. Democrats in Congress have already signed up for a socialist takeover of health care that would eliminate the private insurance of 1.6 million people from Nevada. The Democrats want America to become, it's not even that they want it, but that's what's going to happen. Venezuela. Venezuela. How does that sound? You like Venezuela? That's a wonderful place. Not doing too well, folks. The Democrat plan would destroy Medicare and terminate Medicare Advantage for almost 200,000 Nevada seniors who depend on it. Democrats plan to kill Medicare Advantage, and really, it's especially unfair to Hispanic Americans. Do we have many Hispanic Americans here? Not the most. We've done better. Not the most. I give it 5%. That's okay. But I just left a place where it was 45%. But they're happy in every other way because you know what? Lowest unemployment numbers they've ever had. 1 out of every 2 Hispanic seniors is enrolled in Medicare Advantage. Republicans want to protect Medicare for our great seniors who have earned it and they've paid for it. They've actually, they have paid for it. And Republicans will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions. And the senator, as much as anybody, the senator's going to do that. He's been doing that. The new platform of the Democrat Party is radical socialism and open borders, which leads to crime, tremendous crime. As we speak, the Democrat Party, everybody used to call it the Democratic Party. It's not the name. And it reads so much nicer. It sounds better. They ought to actually, I'll give them a little hint. They should change their name to the Democratic Party. But I call it the Democrat Party because that's what it is. It's called the Democrat Party. I watch where they're saying the Democratic Party. Usually, in many cases, those are people that want to make it look as good as possible. But it's the Democrat Party, which doesn't read well. The other reads better, but we're going to call it the Democrat Party. And it's openly inviting millions of illegal aliens to break our laws, violate our borders, and overwhelm our nation. The Democrats want caravans. They like the caravans. A lot of people say, I wonder who started that caravan. And I want to thank Mexico. Mexico has been so incredible. Thank you, Mexico, and the leaders of Mexico. Thank you. And you know why? Because now Mexico respects the leadership of the United States. They haven't done this. They now respect our leadership. Thank you, Mexico. Great. We appreciate it. We do. But what they want is, and by the way, the wall, the people scream. So we started the wall. It's moving along. I want to build it rapidly. I can do it in a year. We did 1.6 billion, 1.6 billion. We have another 1.6. Sounds like a lot of money. When you're going for almost 1,000 miles, it's not that much. But the wall is moving. I want to do it in 1 year. I want them to approve the wall. The Democrats don't care about what their extremist immigration agenda will do to your communities, to your hospitals. What about your hospitals and to your schools? The Democrats don't care that a flood of illegal immigration will bankrupt our country. You saw the sight. Did anybody see that bridge over the weekend? Did you see the bridge yesterday, today? I mean, is that an incredible situation? It's sad. And it's sad, honestly, it's sad from both sides. It's sad from their side also. We're going to figure it out. I'll be honest with you. I've already figured it out. You're going to be happy. We're going to make a lot of people happy. We're going to make a lot of people happy. Think I'll keep it a little bit low-key until the election. I like where we stand in the election. I think that blue wave is being rapidly shattered. All the Democrats want is power, and they got this blue wave deal going. Not looking like a blue wave. I think Dean Heller's going to win here. I think Martha McSally, she was great last night. She's going to win. She's going to win. I think I just visited the great state of Big Sky. You know what Big Sky is? Just left. And I'll tell you what, they're going to win. They're going to win in Montana. We're going to win all over. I think we're going to win in Indiana. I think we're going to win, Josh. I think we're going to win in Missouri. I think Rick Scott's going to win in the great state of Florida. You're going to have a great governor in Florida. You know who our governor is, right? He's going to be, right? You know who I'm talking about. He's going to be fantastic in Florida. We have a lot of Big Ron. We call him Ron. Harvard, Yale, smart. Ron DeSantis. He's going to be a great governor of Florida. Just like Adam. Adam Laxalt is going to be a great governor for you. You need it. You need it. And you know, you really do. You need people that can work with Washington. Because you take a lot out of Washington. And you need people that we look forward to working with, not people that we have no respect for. This is why Democrats on the border have such bad concepts. Catch and release. You know what that is? They catch, they get them. And then they say, oh, goodbye. Release him. And you know what happens to that person? He gets released into our country, into our society. That's why Democrats want to give illegal aliens free welfare and free health care. That's why Democrats want to give illegal immigrants the right to vote. Tell you, we'll go down fighting for that one. Can you imagine? People, you know, the vote was always so sacred. Now you see these things where they want the right to vote. They want the right to vote. There's one town in California where they want to take over the illegal immigrants, want to take over the control of the board that runs the town. All illegal immigrants. And you know, you would think they're kidding. Seriously, would you even believe this? And they are serious. And I know some people, and they're serious people, they're smart people. What happened to them? What's going on? And that's why Democrats, they want to abolish ICE. Think about that one. So ICE, these are great patriots, great people, great law enforcement. They're tough. They have to be tough. You see what they're dealing with? I'm not going to send you or you. I'm not going to send you. They have to be. I'll send you. I might send you. I might send her. They saw you. I won't tell you what they're thinking if they saw you. I think if they saw you, they'd be happy. Very, very happy. But these are people that are tough people we're dealing with. These aren't... I got criticized for using the word babies. One of the newscasts said, who used the word babies? I'm trying to figure, is that politically incorrect? I said, these aren't babies, right? These are tough people. And all of a sudden, why did he use the term babies? I said, don't tell me that's politically incorrect. Last night in Arizona, we had, you never saw so many people. I said, I want to thank the great men that are here, and I want to thank the beautiful women, everyone, beautiful everyone. And I said, I better apologize, because if I don't, for calling you all beautiful, because if I don't apologize, they will go wild tomorrow. Headlines, Donald Trump called women beautiful. They're all saying, please call me beautiful. It is a crazy phenomenon that's going on. But you know what, women? You are beautiful. To me, you're beautiful. Every one of you is beautiful. Everyone. Tomorrow, headlines. Trump in Nevada. It was terrible what he said. No, I'm telling you, these people have lost their way. They've gone loco. Headed by the crowd of fake news back there, I will say. I'll tell you, honestly, the single greatest ally that the Democrats have is the fake news media. Because without that, these crazy ideas, I can't believe they'd go anywhere. You know, if I had the media on my side, and with what we've accomplished, because nobody's done more than all of us, nobody's done more in the first 2 years, and we're not even at 2 years yet, but nobody has done anything close. If they were on my side, instead of always everything is, they'll take a big victory, try and make it into a loss. They're very dishonest people. If they were on my side, I think I'd be at 100% right now. You know, 100%. I really believe it. They'd have breaking news. President Trump, his approval rating has just hit 100%. 100%. A lot of truth. I mean, look at the economy. Look at North Korea. We were going to war with North Korea. It's going to be, now look at it. It's going to be fine. Going to be fine. Take your time. Going to be fine. No missile shot. We got our hostages back. Hey, look at Pastor Brunson. Look at Pastor Brunson. We got Pastor Brunson back. We got 20 back since I'm there. And, I won't go into it. But we got to back the right way. We got to back the right way. Pastor Brunson just came back. It was such a beautiful, he was with his family, most beautiful children, great wife, everything. And it was a beautiful thing. We got Pastor Brunson back. He was taken during the Obama administration years, and they never came close. And I said, got to have him back. Got to have him back. I'm sorry, we got to have him back. We got him back. He's home. He's home. Nice man. The casualties in the Democrats' open borders crusade are really a lot, far more than anybody would know, of innocent American families and lives. Democrat immigration policies allow poisonous drugs and MS-13 killers to pour into our country. These are not people that you don't want to have ICE around. ICE goes into these nests. You know, they're nests. MS-13, they call them a nest. They go into the nest like ho-hum, it's a day in the office. You understand? Because I'm telling you, you guys, even the tough guys here, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. She's done it, she said. If you did it, you didn't do it by choice. She said, no, I didn't. What's this story all about? I want to find out about this story. Come on up here. No, I'm kidding. And the Democrats' sanctuary cities release. And this is what happens. They release violent predators out of jail and straight into your communities. And then they're protected. These are protected people. A Democrat victory in November would be a bright, flashing invitation to every human trafficker, drug trafficker. Think of it. But think of it. Human trafficking is the highest it's ever been in the history of this world. Can you imagine? Because of the internet. You know, you wouldn't think human trafficking. They steal people. They traffic people. And that is a massive business because of the internet, the computers, the wonderful computer age, right? Maybe it was better the other way, right? Maybe. But then you wouldn't have that real Donald Trump. That wouldn't be so good, right? But think of it. Human trafficking is worse than it's ever been, okay? Worse than it's ever been. And you would think that would be impossible. Who would even think about this? But drug trafficking, drug dealing, illegal aliens all over the planet. And we are stopping it. A Republican victory will send the message that America will enforce our borders and defend our citizens. That's what we want. This is your choice in November. Can you believe it's almost 2 years? So can you believe that? Remember that beautiful November 8th? Don't get that confused. Don't get that confused with November 6th. I'll just mention it one more time. November 8th. Was that a great... that was the greatest political movement in the history of our country, maybe anywhere. And they never questioned me on that. You know, they want to. Because, you know, they'd say, I'd like to give them a Pinocchio, 4 Pinocchios. They never questioned me on that. Look, watch. Was that the greatest single political movement in the history of our country? Peter, yes, Peter Doocy. The great Peter Doocy. There is no doubt who his father is. Look at him. Peter Doocy. Fox. Peter, was this the greatest political movement in history? Don't answer it. I don't want you to get fired, Peter. All right, good to have you all. We're having a good time. Democrats believe illegal border crossers should be set free immediately. Republicans believe illegal border crossers have to be brought back home immediately. Democrats believe our country should be a sanctuary for criminal aliens. Republicans believe our country should be a sanctuary for law-abiding Americans. Democrats believe American taxpayers should provide free welfare to illegals Republicans believe welfare should be protected for truly needy Americans. If you want to save your country, if you want to protect your family, if you want to defend America's laws, borders, sovereignty, and even your dignity, then you have to go out today and vote. You got to go out and vote. Now, if you're thinking about voting Democrat, don't go out today and vote. Don't go. I would say there may be, for the media, no Democrats in this audience, would you say? Is there anybody here that wants to vote Democrat? Seriously. A lot of people. Now, the press never shows how many people, you know. They show, like, my face. And they never leave. And I'll say to my wife, Melania, is she doing a great job as First Lady? I'll say to my wife, honey, you should have seen the crowd. It was unbelievable. I mean, we had in Missouri 45,000 people that couldn't get into a 10,000-seat arena because it was packed. And I said, did they show the crowd? No. All they do is they keep it right here. They never move it around. I wish you'd move the cameras around. Just move it around. And this is Elko. Pretty amazing. Amazing. Pretty amazing. And by the way, Joe Biden is in Las Vegas. Joe. Sleepy Joe Biden. We call him 1% Joe. Because he ran at least twice. I think 3 times. They say twice. I think he ran 3 times. And he never had more than 1%. So we call him 1% Joe. And then, remember what happened? And then Obama came along and took him off of the trash heap and made him vice president. But he never had more than 1%. So we call him either Sleepy Joe Biden or 1%. Which is better? Sleepy Joe? Sleepy Joe. Oh, no, she said Creepy Joe. Not creepy, creepy. She said Creepy Joe. No, I would never do that. I would never insult him like that. And she said she's only kidding. I would never insult. But listen to this. So we have a lot of people. And we have 6,000, 7,000 people over here that couldn't get in. And here's the thing. Biden, they just said the count. 193 people showed up. And we love Elko, but in all fairness, it is easier to draw a crowd in Las Vegas. Do we agree? We want to be here, but it is, right? Yeah, he had 193 people. And he was thrilled. That's one of the biggest crowds he's ever had. This election is also about prosperity. In less than 2 years, we have created over 4.2 million new jobs and lifted over 4 million Americans off of food stamps. Hispanic American household income has reached an all-time high. Hispanic American poverty has reached an all-time historic low. Hispanic American unemployment has reached its lowest rate ever recorded in history. African American and Asian American unemployment have reached their lowest rates ever recorded in history. And women's unemployment just fell to 3.6%, which is still the same best number in 65 years. I can't get rid of that number. I want it to be in history, and I can't. I'm sorry, women. I apologize. The women have the best number in 65 years, and I have to apologize. Because African American and Hispanic and Asian, it's history. Women, it's only in 65 years. You know what? Remember they used to say 2 years ago, he'll never get the women's vote. I got the women's vote. And look at all the women's signs, Peter. Look at all those signs, Peter. Look. Women for Trump. I'll tell you what. I think women like me more now than they did 2 years ago. Because they want safety. They want security. They want their husband and themselves to have great 401ks, right? Remember, you're going to pay a big price if you vote for somebody else, because what's going to happen, it's going to be cut down big. Remember I told you. You're going to say, what the hell is happening to our 401k as it does a big nosedive? And I'm talking 50, 60, 70%. Those are the numbers we're talking about, okay? Because when I took over, this place was heading south. If we didn't free up the regulations that were strangling our country, if we didn't do the tax cuts, and I think maybe the regulations are the most important, people don't see it, but we opened up hundreds of thousands of jobs right away. The only reason to vote Democrat is if you are tired of winning. Every day we are living by our motto, promises made, promises kept, right? It's even better than that. Earlier this month, I announced that we are replacing the horrible NAFTA deal with the incredible brand new U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. The USMCA is a tremendous victory for Nevada farmers and ranchers, and for all farmers and ranchers and everybody, for manufacturers. It's fantastic. And I'll tell you what, again, Mexico is treating us differently. They're treating us with respect. And part of that is the relationship we developed with Mexico and with Canada in making this deal. NAFTA was a disaster. Millions and millions of jobs were lost to NAFTA. And to this day, that thing should have been terminated 2 weeks after it was signed. It was. It was obsolete, and they made mistakes, and they never even corrected the mistakes. We lived with them for 25 years. So we've taken the toughest ever action to crack down on China's abusive trade practices. We're doing very well. And Republicans passed the biggest package of tax cuts and reforms in American history. We have taken, and that's Dean Heller was right at the front. We have taken bold action to reduce the price of prescription drugs. We have launched a historic effort to combat the opioid war. I know you have a big problem here. The opioid epidemic, signing the largest bill focused on fighting opioid addiction and fighting the spread of opioid all over this country, largest in American history. Last year we had $6 billion in our budget. By the way, is that sun hot or what? Man, I'm saying it. This wasn't part of the game. I'll end up with a nice tan. That's okay. We secured $700 billion and $716 billion for our military. Our military will soon be the strongest it has ever been in the history of our country. And we gave our warriors the largest pay raise in almost a decade. Our warriors, our military. And at my direction, the Pentagon is now working to create the sixth branch. And Dean is helping, but it's been very popular. I may even get Democrat votes. Can you believe that? Sixth branch, because this is where it's at. The American Armed Forces, sixth branch, it's called the Space Force. Space Force. I withdrew the United States from the horrible one-sided Iran nuclear deal. It was a catastrophe. And we have recognized the capital of Israel and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. Together we have made extraordinary progress, but we are just getting started. We have to get some more Republican votes. You know, they always say we have the majority. Our majority is like this. I say if somebody has a cold and they can't come in, we lose the majority. So we have to wait till they get better. We need more Republicans in D.C. If you vote to elect a Republican House and a Republican Senate, we will continue to cut your taxes, to cut regulations, and to raise your incomes like we've been doing. Your incomes have gone way up. We will protect Medicare, and we will protect your Social Security. And remember, when I was on that stage, I was the only one that said, I'm going to protect your Social Security. And I have. And you've heard a lot of talk from a lot of people about Social Security. You never heard it from Donald J. Trump. because the Democrats will end up destroying them both, Medicare, Social Security. We will defend the Second Amendment, and there is a tremendous amount of pressure being put right now on your Second Amendment. We will defend it. You don't have to worry about that. Protect your right to free speech and religious liberty, and we will continue to confirm judges who will interpret the Constitution as written. We will fully secure the border. We will pass Kate's Law. We will stop sanctuary cities. We will stop catch and release and the visa lottery catastrophe and the chain migration catastrophe. And we will keep the drug dealers the hell out of our country. We will lift millions of our citizens from welfare to work, from dependence to independence, and from poverty to prosperity. For years you watched as your leaders apologized for America. Now you have a president who is standing up for you and for America. Thank you. We are standing up for your values. We are standing up for Nevada. And we are proudly standing up for our national anthem. But to continue this incredible momentum, to protect your state and your country, you need to vote Republican. You have to do it. Go out today and vote. Dean Heller, Adam Laxalt, go out and vote. A vote for Republicans is a vote for more jobs, for more wealth, for more products made right here. Remember the old days? Made in the USA. That's happening again. Made in the USA. It's a vote to respect our laws and respect the heroes of law enforcement. Thank you, law enforcement. Thank you. And a vote for Republicans is a vote to reject the Democrat politics of hatred, anger, and division, and to celebrate the greatness and the glory of being American. Loyal citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country, returning power to you, the American people. And when you see me tomorrow, and you'll say, oh, isn't that so bad? Look, he's so sunburned. Just remember, Elko, you did it to me. You did it. It's your fault. The great state, and this is really a great state, was settled by tough pioneer men and strong pioneer women. And I'll add strong and beautiful pioneer women. And I'll also add who are tougher than the men, actually. Who took the risks and defied the dangers to build a life, a home, and to build a dream. You didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of luxury, but they all had one thing in common. They loved their families, they loved their country, and they loved their God. These courageous Nevada patriots did not shed their blood, sweat, and tears so that we could sit at home while others erase the legacy and destroy our proud American heritage. That's what they're doing. They want to destroy our American heritage. For the sake of our freedom, for the sake of our children, we are going to work, we are going to fight, and we are going to win, win, win. Very simple. We're going to keep winning to win. Nothing like winning, folks. Nothing like winning. We will not bend. We will not break. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down. We will never surrender. And we will always go on to victory. Because we are Americans, and our hearts bleed red, white, and blue. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together we will be so proud. We will be so proud. How proud are we? Are we proud? You know, America is respected again. I was at the United Nations and the leaders of the countries were coming up to me, countries that couldn't have cared less. And they're saying, I must tell you, Mr. President, America is respected again. So we're going to go on, and we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you, Elko. Thank you.
There you have it. Again, you saw it right here. President Donald J. Trump wrapping up his remarks at Elko, Nevada, at the airport there. And this place was completely packed, as always. And now it is on to Texas for the president on Monday, where he will hold a rally for Senator Ted Cruz. And that place is going to be filled. I will say that, and expect tens of thousands of people outside. What an honor it is to be able to be here today with great patriots in Elko, Nevada, and the crew doing an amazing job capturing the sights and the sounds on the ground. Donald J. Trump, the greatest president, in my opinion, in the history of America in only a year and a half, and it's almost been 2 years now. So we want to keep winning. So everybody get out and vote. Midterms are so important. We don't want to be complacent. We want to get out and vote and make sure this continues for another 6 years. He can't do it without your help. So you need to get out and vote. Tell people you know, vote. Nevada, anywhere in the country. It doesn't matter if you live in a red state and you think your vote won't matter. Get out and vote and let your voice be heard. Make those polls wrong again, because they were in 2016 and they're going to be again. From what we see, the enthusiasm on the right is as high as it's ever been. And I just think that it's going to be really amazing. People are going to be shocked on November 6th because I think Republicans keep the House and the Senate. I agree with Rush Limbaugh on what he said yesterday. So it's now on to Texas, and then we will be busy next week with rallies and Texas on Monday. Then we're heading to Wisconsin and then North Carolina, and then we're hearing about Illinois on Saturday. So the president isn't taking anything for granted, and neither are we here at RSBN. We need your help. If you can help us get to these rallies, we're not funded by big donors. We're only here for you. We've been doing this since 2016. Our company is very small, and we rely on donations. So if you want to support us, the best way to do it is at rsbnetwork.com/donate. Every cent goes to our travel fund that helps our reporters on the road get from point A to point B, as it's extremely expensive to travel to these events. So I want to thank all of you for watching. We're going to take a much-needed break tomorrow, and then we'll be back here on Monday from Houston, Texas. Going to turn it over now to Liz Willis and Alyssa Ash, standing by live at Elko, Nevada.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us at another wonderful President Trump rally. We're giving you guys another shot of Air Force One because we want to show you President Trump heading back to Washington, D.C., or perhaps his next rally, but I think he'll go back to D.C. before hitting Texas on Monday. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate each and every single one of you. And we'll be sharing some final thoughts and some final comments from the chat room. So I'm going to pull that up right now. Liz, what did you think of the turnout here at Elko?
It never ceases to blow my mind. I thought maybe it's an early rally. There won't be so many people that want to get out in line at 7 a.m. Once again, I'm wrong, as always. It just never ceases to amaze me. I couldn't really take a guess as to how many people are here right now, but it's definitely in the thousands. I'd say less than 10, but the whole place was totally packed, and there were people that couldn't even get in. That's President Trump's signature move nowadays. What you're seeing right now is the feed waiting for President Trump to get on Air Force One. Got a busy day ahead of him. I'm sure everyone who came here is now exhausted, ready to go home or go vote. Like President Trump said, it is early voting for Nevada. Today is day one of early voting. So he's encouraged everyone to get out for day one and get their early vote on. He actually made them hold up their right arm and promised to go vote today. A lot of them did. And people were just really welcoming and happy to have the president here in Nevada. I wanted to take this moment to say thank you to everyone that's partnered with us today. Breitbart, Conservative Treehouse, Diamond and Silk, the Donald on Reddit, and Patriot Soapbox. We absolutely love you guys, and we're honored and privileged to be working with such incredible platforms all over the world. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for everyone who's donated. If you were curious about how to donate, because I did see some questions in the chat room, you can donate through YouTube by clicking the $ in the bottom right-hand corner of the chat room. You can also donate through PayPal by going to rsbnetwork.com/donate. And we will be announcing 3 winners tonight. We will be doing a post-rally stream where we just go over more in-depth details of President Trump's speech. Thank you, Alyssa. Sorry, spilled coffee on a laptop. Oops. So we will be doing a post-rally stream at 6 p.m. Pacific, which will be 8 p.m. Central and 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So make sure you tune in with us on YouTube. Alyssa and I will be live. It's just really an intimate environment where we're able to sit down and read all the comments, answer any questions you have, kind of do a recap of the day, and announce the 3 winners for today's contest. Once again, we're doing a contest where we will be giving away 3 patriotic light boxes. Each light box is custom made in the United States, custom made and curated by the beautiful wife of our CEO, Bridget Seals. They're very patriotic. They don't even need to be plugged in. They've got batteries included, and shipping is totally free. So if you're interested in that, go to rsbnetwork.com/enter. You'll be prompted to enter your name and email. And now if you're as competitive as I am and you want to increase your chances of winning, you can do that by going to rsbnetwork.com/donate, because every $25 donated is an additional entry. So for example, $100 donated is 4 additional entries. Once again, Alyssa and I will be announcing the winners in tonight's post-rally show.
Thank you so much, Liz. And I have some donations I'm going to shout out and share with everyone right now. Thank you so much, Sovana Chan, for your $20 donation. Really appreciate that. Also, thank you, R.D. Davis, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. We're so glad to have you here at Right Side. And thank you, Dumb Wrong Tonk Fontong, for your $10 donation. That was fun to say. And
as fun as Timonin.
Yeah, Liz says Matthew Timonin. We like saying your name. So hopefully you're watching right now from Australia. Also, $14.99 from Toys and Games with Sophia, who says, Viva President Trump, God bless America. Thank you so much. Also, $5 from Retired Army Girl, who says, thank you for allowing Patriot Soapbox to stream. We love RSBN. Well, thank you so much, Retired Army Girl. Thank you for all of your support and for your service as well. We really appreciate that. And also, we just received 10 euros from Jas Miss Shine. Thank you, Jas, who says, get out and vote, my friends. And $25 from Danny's Serdinskis. Thank you so much, Danny. Really appreciate you. And now we just have a beautiful shot for you guys of Air Force One with the mountains behind, and, you know, expecting President Trump to come back very soon and head back to his next destination.
Tell them we're lining up to get girls going live.
And we're kind of just adjusting our shot right now. So bear with us as we rearrange everything. So beautiful. Liz, what was it like? I mean, I know it was an amazing moment for me, but I know what was it like for you just to see President Trump step off of Air Force One?
It was monumental. This will, for most people, it would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For me, it was a first-time opportunity. And the way things are going right now with President Trump and his rallies, it may not be the last time. So it's really cool how intimate, although it's bittersweet is what I like to say, because I hate that people wake up early and they don't actually all get in. So some part of me wants him to just have bigger arenas, more seats, but it's just so intimate in these settings. And so he's doing hangars and private hangars and just outdoors events, so it is smaller. However, something like this and that experience to see Air Force One just pull up right behind everybody, it's truly incredible. And I'd say it's just once in a lifetime for most of these people and possibly us. I mean, it just depends. I know that we are going to Texas, which is going to be totally different. It's not going to be like this at all. It will be hosted in the Toyota Center. There's probably going to be about 20,000 people inside around us, and over 66,000 tickets have already sold, so there's definitely going to be a large crowd outside. It's definitely not going to be as intimate, but the energy is just going to be explosive and through the roof for Ted Cruz, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So overall, I'd say this was another great rally. The earlier time didn't stop anybody from coming out today, and there's still some beautiful people just waiting around taking pictures. And one of my favorite things from this rally is actually we heard the RSBN chant a few times.
Yeah, we did.
And that was the first time for me. I've heard like a few people yell RSBN before, but never such a large group. Have you?
Yeah. No, I haven't. Not like that. It was really sweet. It was actually a large group back on the bleachers in front of the school buses over here. And it was just when I was kind of talking to you guys about, some different candidates that President Trump's endorsing here in Nevada, and everyone just started chanting RSBN, so it was so sweet and so welcoming. And we met a lot of patriots who are familiar with us, who watch us, know who we are, tune in, and a really sweet couple, Daniel and Tammy from Washington, they were actually able to watch us on the road a lot, and so that's one really unique thing about us being online. You can literally watch us wherever you go, and so we're so thankful to be able to provide that service to you. And we met one of our number one fans, one of Joe's number one fans, Ted. He was so fantastic. He came up and just asked for our autographs on a hat for his grandson, and he's written Joe a lot of letters that we were able to all read and share when we went through those donations that were mailed in earlier this week. And so that was just really awesome to meet him. It's so awesome when we're able to meet patriots that support us. Their names really come to life. They're not a name on a paper anymore, but they're a person that we just get to interact with, and we're really thankful for that. It was a really good turnout here in Elko. Really different setup. I don't know if we're going to see a rally again with school buses.
Probably not.
As the wall, but really cool and definitely creative. Yes, it definitely worked. And so we're going to hang out here for a little bit and keep showing you guys Air Force One. We want to show you President Trump departing, and we'll be looking at that chat room as well, just to make sure you guys don't have any more questions at all. And of course, you can interact with us on Twitter. You can message me at Alyssa RSBN, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Thank you, Alyssa. Cameraman is making friends around here. And it's really interesting to see all the different media outlets, and it's cool that they're not so strict on who they allow in. I mean, I'm sure they do their background checks, but they're allowing younger outlets. I've seen schools coming in here, so it's just an incredible opportunity for aspiring journalists to kind of get a taste of what it's like. And it's really smart for the campaign, because clearly the news and entertainment section is a little swamped right now, and not busy in terms. I mean, it's just swampy and gooky. So it's good for them to just encourage young, open-minded, or conservative viewpoints. Just come on in, because Lord knows we need them. Right side needs them. The country needs them. President Trump needs them. He needs fair news coverage. It's like over 90% of the news coverage about him is negative, which is unbelievable. He stands up for the military. He loves our country. He wants to put our country first, and I'm just so confused when that became a bad thing. When I remember in 7th grade, we had to learn terms in geography, and one of the terms we learned was nationalism. And I don't know why it stuck out to me. It's just as simple as having pride in one's nation. And now it seems like, and that was such a good thing at the time. They told us it's great, you need to have pride, this is a great country. And now, let's see, so roughly a little over 10 years later, if you say, like, this is the greatest country in the world or something like that, it's almost like you get deemed bad. I don't know what's wrong with loving America, what's wrong with loving freedom, believing in being able to have whatever religion you want, love who you want, do what you want, say what you want. So I'm just glad we have a president that's here today that is speaking to us directly and just bypassing the mainstream media, and that's what RSBN is all about. It's just be able to play this message uninterrupted. We don't care. We don't want your commercial breaks. We don't want your money for advertisements because we don't want to take money from anyone who's going to try and control what we have to say or what the president has to say. So speaking of that, if you're thinking, man, these guys are pretty cool, I like what they're doing, and I like the president, want to donate because I want to see him go to more rallies, you can do that by clicking the $sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the live chat on YouTube Super Chat. You can also do it through PayPal if you're more comfortable with that. And that's really simple. Just go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate. You can also mail a check. Alyssa, what's the address?
Yes, thank you so much, Liz. We really appreciate everyone supporting us. And you can mail a check. You just write it out to RSBN and then send it to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6. Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama, 36830. And so that's how you can donate via the mail. And that is the Tom O'Neill way. He is one of our fantastic reporters. And we're so thankful that we are able to just, interact with you guys. We thank you for all of your support. You guys are so fantastic. And, we can't do this without you. So thank you for your support. And thank you for just making it possible for us to come to these rallies. As you know, we have a lot more coming up. The day after tomorrow, we will be in Houston, Texas for one of the biggest rallies of the year. So please stay tuned for that as President Trump supports Senator Ted Cruz. It's going to be really exciting. I know Ted Cruz has a huge following, and it's just going to be so fantastic. Just to see all these amazing Texans come out. Originally it was at the NRG Arena, which only holds, 8 to 9,000. But now it is going to be in the Toyota Center, a much larger venue. I know it. I don't have the exact numbers with me right now, but I know it holds at least double that amount. And so it's going to be good to have everyone come out to that, of course. And then we will be in Wisconsin. And then we will be in Charlotte. So really just traveling all around the country and following President Trump everywhere he goes. And so we're so thankful for that and for each and every one of you. And how beautiful is it right now? I can't believe I still have Air Force One right behind me with the mountains behind it. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I'm so thankful and blessed to be here and for all of you that helped us get here as well. So I'm going to keep interacting with you guys in the chat room a little bit, and so please don't go anywhere. And let's see, I'm kind of interacting with you guys. I got a message from Brian Gordon in Twitter. Thank you so much. He said, thanks for bringing us all the Trump rallies. Will you be showing Air Force One landing in Elko? Yes, we are. You got to see that, and it's right behind me. And so I'm really glad that you got to see that. And let's see, got a comment. Thank you so much for your compliment, Adeline Marie Robinson. Really appreciate that. And all of your support. And Jeff Hollifield says he might vote early. He might go vote next week. That's so fantastic. Jeff, I hope that you are really just able to do that and help make America great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Just received another message on Twitter from J-Law, who says, just a reminder, early voting is important. as well as November 6th. Tell the team not to forget early voting. Please, prayers for all of you. And he says, again, wonderful rally. Thank you all. I'm so impressed with the prayers you offer up to God. Maybe you could pray for being thankful that the president was safe and conducted another great rally. Thank you so much, Jayla. Really, really appreciate that. And I'm going to continue looking at the YouTube chat and interacting with you guys for a minute. Just received a $10 donation from Andrew James Stringer, who says, we love you, Alyssa. Thank you so much, Andrew. Really appreciate that. And let's see, I want to, Music World said, did Trump speak yet? Yes, President Trump did speak. We got to see that. And if you may have missed it, you can, go back and watch it again. Okay.
Hi everyone, sorry, I had to step away for a moment. We actually had someone harassing our cameraman, who, as most of you know, is my brother, and I don't take lightly to that. So I think she just assumed he was fake news. So, all we can do is go to them and ask them to not do what they're doing. And please know that we're part of the 10% of news that actually is out here fighting for President Trump. So we don't really have time to get in fights. We are just, I don't know. So if you do see us out here, please recognize that we are good people. We are fighting for what's best for this country. We love our country, and our cameraman loves our country. I don't know. He's very upset. I'm sorry, cameraman. He works hard to make sure he can wear that red hat everywhere we go to avoid situations like that. But we've had some really great times here today. I don't have my cell phone on me, so Alyssa, if there's anything coming in from headquarters, let me know. Going to get some barbecue or something? Are you joking? Trump kind of disappeared. We said he might be going to get some steak in Nevada or some barbecue or something. So I think it's probably about time we wrap up, if we can touch base with headquarters.
Thank you so much for all of our viewers.
Thank you to all of our viewers for coming in. Your support definitely outweighs the negative stuff that we have to hear. Cameraman says that y'all give him the strength he needs to carry on. And Trump. So thank you all very much for joining us today. It was another great rally. Don't forget, we will be traveling tomorrow to Houston, Texas, where it's estimated that over 20,000 people will be inside the Toyota Center Arena. And then following that, we will be going to Wisconsin, North Carolina, and then maybe Illinois.
Yep, someone from our team will be going to Illinois. And we are going to wrap it up right now. We're so thankful for all of you that joined us. Thank you for joining us for such a beautiful rally here in Nevada. Like we said, we're thankful for each and every one of you. And we hope to see you tonight during our post-rally stream. That will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central from here in 6 p.m. Pacific, from here in Nevada. So don't miss it. It's going to be a great time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And for Right Side Broadcasting Network, I'm Melissa Ash.
I'm Liz Willis. God bless and good day.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. But I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt